to hit something too, or you're gonna be?
We're live.
We're live. What is
Yes,
good,
we are.
everybody?
What's up, you guys?
Sorry,
Well,
sorry we're a little late. It's gonna
a
be
little
fun
late.
though. It's gonna be fun though. We're gonna be getting into some trouble tonight.
Definitely.
We are going to be
So, I don't
getting
know.
into some trouble.
Grab your popcorn, buckle your seatbelts, prepare for a good time.
Yeah, we were on the phone before. We're still waiting for Blake Bednarz, of course. He says that I'm definitely on some kind of list. I think we already established that though. hit a 1 in the chat if you think that I'm on a list. Let's see what they say.
Yes. And in case, while you guys are weighing in on that, in case you don't know me, and this is your first time to meet me, my name is Kelly Raybon, and it's good to see you. And I'm going live tonight with Baze.
Yes.
Please introduce yourself for those who are joining us who have not met you before.
My name is Jimmy Gallagher. I also go by Baze or Real Baze, which has been more popular. And yeah, I'm very new to the field. I have been doing my own investigative journalist work. And before, I was just trying to, send little tips here and there to different people. And then it was actually Ian Carroll that told me that I should just make my own channel. So I did. And I came out like a little too hard. They took one of my X accounts down like day 1. And now I'm starting to go live. And it's been interesting so far, to say the least.
Hey, that's how you know that you are onto something. You are right on the mark or over the target, as the kids say.
Well, normally what they do is they try to discredit people. So I was posting I had a lot of wild allegations regarding, the famous files. And some of the stuff that I was saying, people thought was very, very over the top. And then, when this last batch came out, I seemed to be a little accurate about some of those things. So, yeah, there's that. The one thing in my life that I wish I'd be wrong about, too, to be honest. But we'll see. I also have some, theories regarding the Charlie KIRK case, which are going to be coming out very soon. Actually, we're probably going to talk about some of those tonight. I feel like, I don't know, we could keep talking about what's going on in the Middle East, but are you guys tired of that? I mean, I already talked about that today. I feel like that's, I don't know. Let me know. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. If you want to talk about the files, hit 1. If you want to talk about the Middle East, hit 2. If you want to talk about Charlie KIRK, hit 3.
And while all those 1, 2s, and 3s are coming in right now, I'm going to read this one out. Kathy said, Kelly, I believe we all just saw exactly why Charlie was killed, that they hit Iran today. It is all in front of us now. May God be with us all now.
Yeah, I think that is a pretty spot on analysis. I've actually been saying that too. The people that watch my show, they know that, I have some theories that all this stuff is kind of connected to some degree. We were actually going live on web the other day, and we found it it was something I had already known but had forgotten about. But Bill Ackman's wife, Bill Ackman, the famous donor that Charlie met in the Hamptons that got him all riled up right before he went on to Megyn Kelly. So his, I believe it's his wife, Neri Oxman.
Danks in the house.
She was one of the. Danks is in the house. What's good? That's my boy. Yeah. So apparently Bill Ackman, and it's weird because the guy's like a big time billionaire, a lot of money. This guy, but still, despite all of his money, his wife was like one of these major recipients of, I'm not going to say his name. I think we all know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but J.E. was saying that he wanted his name to be anonymous, that he didn't want anybody to know that he was making those donations. So I don't know. I found that a little interesting. Yeah. A lot of these people, they all seem to be, I was saying the other day that it's kind of like high school, especially with Romania and Kelly. I know I spoke to you about this the other week. When you hear about all the allegations regarding Romania with our not so favorite grieving widow and the Clintons and J.E., that, you know, it doesn't have to be one big conspiracy with like just one big operation. It could be
Yeah.
like high school where everybody's doing their own thing. You know, maybe something's crooked, maybe something's innocent, but they're all within the same sphere. They're all doing the same business. They're all getting the same contracts from the same people. They go into the same dinners, the same fundraisers, you know, the same eyes wide shut parties if they're into that sort of thing. So I feel like they all kind of knew what was going on, even if it was just one of them, that everybody else within that sphere knew exactly what was going on.
I would have to agree. There's something to be said for, okay, maybe you get like one free pass ish, you know, like a half of a pass. But I'm pretty sure you had to like no by the time you arrived. By the time you walked in the door, somebody had at least briefed you. You know, you're not getting in that door unless you know what's about to go down.
Well, I am a big fan of timelines and webs. No pun intended, but shout out to Ian Carroll and the guys over there. But like when you look at how it breaks down, like it was Bill Clinton that opened all the doors with Romania with the Bucharest deal in 1997. 1 year later, Greg Laurie opens up shop. You know, fast forward to now, Greg Laurie's on stage with Erica KIRK. Like it's all there's a lot of connections here. A lot of connections. You know, JE had some Bucharest stuff going on, so it's yeah.
Look who's joining
There he
us. Okay.
is. Now see,
And
now
then
it's a party. Now it's a
yes,
party.
now yes, now it's a party.
Let's
And then
go.
I also just saw someone mention something about not being able to do super chats. So I'm gonna check into that too, just to make sure that the monetization is on too, just in case.
Oh yeah, I didn't
But
even check if I'm
you,
monetized. Yeah, I
Baze,
don't even care. You guys get the
well,
super stuff.
people might
Everything
not
goes to Kelly.
well,
Everything goes to Kelly. Good idea.
okay, well, anyway, I'll make sure it's turned on and we'll figure all that out later. But
All right.
so good to see you guys.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. I'm having some internet issues. Starlink just decided to not pick up for some reason, and I thought it had to do with these power lines that are around here. I'm traveling, and so I'm down in Midland, Texas, the great city of Midland, Texas, and yeah, Starlink just decided to not work. So I moved over to this oil and gas building's parking lot, and still it wouldn't work. So I'm hotspotting on Verizon. Elon, what's up, man? This is not ideal, but it's great to see y'all. Thanks for having me on tonight, and I'm excited to get down to some business, as we say.
Yeah, I also invited Danks. He said that he wasn't sure that he might stop by. So I don't know if he actually wants to pull up to the stage. I see Matt in there telling him to get up here, but he's had a busy day, so I don't know. He said I'm getting FM. No, I'm sorry, FOMO. I don't know. I don't know the slang.
FOMO, real Baze.
FOMO?
Come on, you
I
don't
don't
know
freaking know.
FOMO.
Don't worry, I'll catch you up on all things pop culture. Okay.
All things, yeah. I'm done. I'm done. After Larry Ellison bought South Park and said he was buying Batman, I was done. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't care. You know, I watch guys like you. I watch. You know, that's it. I'm done with all this fake shit. It's sorry. I don't know what the.
I love it. That's good.
Oh, you're in good company around here. I said the F word the other day.
Oh, I say much worse than that. I say much worse than that.
I said it the other day. I was going off. I don't know. I was like really worked up about something, and then I was like,
yeah, I was covering.
Oh, I remember that.
I was covering a video from Danks where he was covering Erica KIRK on stage the other day, or whenever that was at the high school, where she like looked like she was having a nervous breakdown. It was like she's sitting there with a bunch of high school kids supposed to be talking about history, and it looked like her first day in Alcoholics Anonymous. It was like she was in complete crash out mode. And like I'm like listening to Danks, and he's in the chat, and he's being like all analytical, and he's like, yeah, so you know, like just being nice. And I'm just like, dude, like, yo, like, how you're such a nicer guy than me. I'm like ready to tag team this girl like an eyes wide shut party and just rip her apart 16 different ways. And yeah, I don't know. The chat thought it was funny. I like after I said it, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But
That's great.
Okay, can I say this? I have been holding on. Blake knows that I was holding on to this tweet that I wanted to do because I got a Burger King mailer.
Back,
I
it's
got
lit.
I got a Burger King mailer this week. And if you know anything about Burger King and their pop culture tweet game, they don't miss. Okay. And
Facts.
they don't miss out on an opportunity for PR. And anyway, they had a big special on their McFish fish fillets. And I have to be convinced that they were just riding the pop culture wave that Erica KIRK really would reignited. in the last week.
My chat had a really dark theory about the McRib and why it only comes around once a year.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, Real Baze, you're getting it started. I mean, but let's do it. I'm with you.
Yeah, we don't play around. I warned you guys. You know,
Yeah.
if they do like the geofencing with the streamers, you guys are already marked.
We're out of there. All right.
I'm not kidding. Ask my chat. The other day they didn't let them speak English. They're all like sitting there using Google Translation, talking to each other in Spanish and in numbers. And this went on for hours.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I played the clip. Mad called me on the phone. I'm like, Mad, I'm live. Where are you? You're supposed to be in the chat. She's like, there is no chat. Like, we're all trying here. I'm like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Oh man. Okay. Everybody who is joining us, thank you so much for being here. In case you missed it, here, I'm gonna run the banner. Let's see this. I've never run a banner before. So let's see. I think it's going to, if it works, I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's see. Show. Oh yeah, it's supposed to run across the bottom. But anyway, that's got all of our handles on it. Yeah, so make sure that you are subscribed to all of us on YouTube, X, all the things. Kelly, Real Baze, West Texas is the best Texas. Of course, it's Blake Bednarz on X. So sorry, I didn't get to write all that out.
It's also a fact. No, everyone knows it's a fact that West Texas is the best Texas. So, look, everyone, subscribe. My audience, subscribe. Real Baze, Kelly, of course. I mean, just some fantastic content between everyone. So be sure share the love, and let's blow the chat up. I mean, yeah. Let us have it. Let us know what you want to talk about, if there's something that's in particular. And yeah, I'm ready to dive in.
Well, first off, I just want to say one thing, and I think that I'm speaking for the three of us when I say that I love my life, I love my family, I love my friends, I love you guys, and I would never harm myself.
That's a great way to start. You know,
Yeah,
we should make a t-shirt. That would make a great t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna jot that down. I have a running list of t-shirt ideas. So yep, I'm gonna add that.
Oh, Danks is saying send him the stream link. He'll hop in. Does anyone got him on Discord?
Perfect.
Oh yeah, now it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, okay, that would make actually a really good t-shirt. I would probably wear that every stream. Just hey, he's wearing his disclaimer.
Well, you guys got to do me a favor. I'm getting in my Baze's based hoodie soon, so I'll send them to you. We'll transfer.
Yeah, drop it.
You guys wear them on a stream. That'd make my day.
For sure, man. Totally. I'm that schmedium size, man. So I will definitely rock it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's so funny?
The chat is so good.
Oh yeah, because Kelly, you're such a sweetheart. They didn't even know it was coming.
I know. Sorry. I just went for it.
You should have put a disclaimer on there.
I know. Sorry, y'all.
Tonight was great though. Like how we're, it's just like quick phone call. Hey, y'all want to do this? Sure, let's do it. And here we are. I mean, that's usually how the magic's made. So.
Yeah.
And Danks was giving me a very, very hard time today, because he thinks that I should just be revolving my channel around using the math formula and just showing everybody what I got and cracking the cases. So
Um,
maybe we
have
could start today. Maybe we, maybe
you
when
gotten
we,
into that?
huh?
Have we started talking about that yet, or?
Nope,
Have I-
nope. We've just been kicking it.
Oh yeah, we
Well-
were just doing a little intro. You came in pretty quick.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm like thinking about how to open that one. You know, I'll just put it this way. I'll just put it this way. So most of the theories that we all have today, I was at 93% probability on like day 2, day 3. And the way that it was working, like with AI, was it was like, okay, it was like there was like a whole checklist where like if A, B, C, D, you know, if all these things happen, you know, and you know, let's just say Erica KIRK becoming CEO, Ben Shapiro opening at AmFest. There were a couple of things. There were a couple of things that have been happening throughout the course of this case that have been raising the probability. And the whole Tyler Robinson narrative, even before the 911 tapes came out the other day, it was practically zero. Like when you're dealing with math and science, it's never going to be like a real zero. It's never going to be a real 100%. You need like real hard evidence. There's like always that chance, you know? It's like Dumb and Dumber. It's like you're saying there's a chance. But like, yeah, there's no shot with Tyler Robinson. The fact that case hasn't already been thrown out is like mind-boggling. It's
No shot.
mind-boggling. It's all it's proving is just how corrupt our system is.
100%. It's shocking, to be honest. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, because it's not even like maybe there's a small. It's like there's no chance that he.
No,
that
it's zero. It's zero.
It's zero.
And
yet,
it's zero for multiple reasons.
Absolutely, multiple. It's not just like one little thing here, and then, I mean, you're literally looking at this team of prosecutors at Utah County, and you're like, are y'all ready to go down with the Titanic? I mean, like, are you ready for your career to be completely tanked off of this? Because we know how this story ends, and anything, you know, unless they're banking on a plea deal and that we all just go away because they get to say, hey, he said he did it. If that's what they're thinking, and that we're all just going to go away, number one, they've got another thing coming, because that is not going to be the case at all. There's a lot of people that will fight tooth and nail with every single legitimate FOIA request that's applicable will be filed. But literally, I'm like, y'all are crazy. I mean, this is not a hill that you want to die on if you're a prosecutor.
And it's funny too. Some of the smaller things that I had brought up in the past, that I was just like, yeah, well, can they even, like, if the dogs didn't smell the gun, can they even prove that the gun was there? Like, if they're trying to say that the dogs missed the gun wasn't fired. Okay, if the gun was even there, it was not fired. There's no, and I said this a while ago, and now it's like, you know, Nate was talking about it yesterday. He made a whole, like, put a lot of emphasis on it. The whole thing is crazy. What's up, though, Danks?
What up, big dog? How you doing, Kelly? What's up, Blake? Nice to meet you guys.
Hey, man,
Likewise.
thanks so much for being here.
Yeah,
Shout out to
absolutely.
you, man. You've been doing phenomenal work.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for sure. You know, things happen quickly around here. So when you're over the target, I guess if you're not getting banned, you're getting boosted.
That's a great way of putting it. Actually. Yeah, but you know what's crazy, real quick, just back on Tyler, is I mean, did you catch the little part where Kathy Nestor says in open court that there's other people's DNA? I mean,
Yeah, I think there's
like,
5.
There's 4 other people, and why is he still in custody? I mean, that's literally been the one thing. You mean to tell me that they have 4 other people that their DNA is on that weapon? That's the one thing that is actually holding him to this whole thing at this point. How in the hell is he still in custody at this point? Because there's absolutely no way that we know that figure running on that roof from, I don't know, 300 yards away, there's no way you know that is him. So
the problem is once they release him, they have to put on the record why they're releasing him. And how do they release him without hauling half a Turning Point USA and members of the FBI. I'm not going to go as far as say, how do you not hold them into jail, but how do you not like turn this into a whole different type of investigation?
Oh,
The investigation that should have started from day one.
They'll have to change the definition of messy, and just put a picture of this case, because it will be the definition of messy when that happens.
But listen, I mean, Hillary Clinton testified, behind closed doors the other day, and she gets up there saying she doesn't recall ever meeting with Jeffrey Epstein after the year 2000. It's like the balls on these people. It's like they don't care. All they care about is getting it on the record to put in the textbooks and just shove it down our throats.
Yep. You're right. They don't care because they know they're going to get away with it.
And frankly, the attitude of the media at this point, I mean, they're either checked out or bought off or whatever. I mean, and I can say that just having been a member of the media in the past and deciding to, be a former member, of the media, leaving that world and doing my own thing because I couldn't be part of that anymore. I did want to bring up, because I mean, our chat is on fire and like there's so many good questions and comments coming through, but I wanted to bring this one up. Penny Joe 5 said, do you remember on the news the day of the event, there was a quote student, kind of looked like Hunter Kozak, was being pushed by Doe? I don't know.
Remember on the news the day of the event, there was a student, looked like Hunter Kozak, was being pushed by DOE, Department of Education. I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
Is on the other side of the keyboard from the J, so I don't think that was a typo.
Yeah, I looked. That's what I was doing. I was looking at
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I was like, wait, let me double check.
Well, look, I mean, if we're honest with ourselves, obviously this whole thing is a big sham, right? You've got Hunter Kozak. I'm glad someone mentioned Kozak because obviously he was practicing some bullshit before and it was caught on camera. I mean, this is clear. And then all of this, whether or not he knew exactly what was going to happen, there's something funny going on. You've got Phil Lyman with the scripted stuff happening that Mr. Letgo had put on his channel. He made it. He brought that out, and then that kind of came and went. But the camera on Phil Lyman is a big part that he's not being talked about. Then you've got the Prince, and then you've got, Valhalla last night. He went live and he was talking about, dude, a bomb dog would smell a fired firearm within miles of a 24-hour shot, 30-06. So
yeah, we
fact
were
that
just talking about that.
It's just crazy. All of these things, they don't add up, and it's you know how
I knew the whole thing was
FBI
bullshit?
being late.
The second Steven Crowder came out and said that he has an exclusive from somebody at the ATF or whatever, and it's like, oh, he's like, they got the bullets engraved and da, 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 da. I'm like, okay. I'm like, the gun was planted.
Yeah,
like this
yeah,
is
that's
all
a
bullshit.
good point.
This is all bullshit. They can't give it this. I'm sorry, and I'm speaking for myself, guys. Any shit that I talk about any of these people, it's not a reflection of how Kelly, Blake, and Dank feel. I'm sure they all love Steven Crowder. I'm sure they watch that douchebag every single day. Me personally, I don't. But if they, we'll just leave it at that. I won't get.
It still blows my mind that no one has ever read through or no one proofed the script, and I'm talking about the script. Before this all happens, and they're like, okay, hang on, so he's gonna make his way off of campus and he's gonna jump off the building, run, and he's already in the woods where his car's just right here, but he's gonna leave the gun on the ground when his car's right there. How about the part
they couldn't make up their mind whether he
why in the hell are you gonna leave your gun?
But remember, they couldn't make up their mind whether he assembled it, he reassembled it, he disassembled it. It's like
he disassembled it. He might as well take it with him.
Yeah.
But he didn't take it with him. We saw it on camera. It wasn't his pants. You see his knee. You see his knees bend. Well, the person that they said was Tyler Robinson. Okay, number one. This part is really wild because think about it. They said it was 33. All the conspiracy theorists. 33 hours. but they said it was 33 hours. They were giving the description. They're like, this is the guy, and they're showing the pictures. Meanwhile, they never said, hey, but it might be someone else, because there's multiple 911 calls and eyewitnesses saying that he's wearing all black with a tactical vest and a mask and long hair. You know, they left that part out. They're like, for whatever reason, they're like, this is the guy, you know, because he's roommates with the person that looks just like the person on the 911 calls, who they never brought in, they never arrested, they never really did anything with. And there's no possible way that he could have been in on it somehow and faked all those Discord messages. You know, there's just no way that he could have, like, you know, gave someone the weapon or the screwdriver.
Nobody talks like that.
Look, I knew that it was beyond ridiculous when my 9-year-old saw it the day of, and he walks into the room and he tells me, Mom, now y'all aren't gonna like this, okay? But he says, Mom, that was a blood squib. Okay. I didn't even know what that was. Okay. Now I know y'all don't think that that's what it was, but I'm telling you that that's what my 9-year-old said. Okay. And I'm just going to say, from the eyes and the mouths of babes. Okay. They have not been, impacted by the world. They just are saying what they think, and they, don't have to like worry about judgment, okay, from others. And so I'm like, man, actually, and I already like had my own questions, but it like gave me a different perspective as well. And then hearing the text messages, my son also was like, what did they make that with ChatGPT? You know, I mean, it was just for a kid to be able to spot all of that just like that.
Well,
That's a good point.
I'm going to the vehicle now, you know, like.
Yeah.
I mean, that when I don't know who it was that first said, it's like they made a mistake when they were trying to create the prompt for ChatGPT. Instead of in their 20s, I guess the AI, if the AI wrote it, they mistook it for writing it like they're in the 1920s instead of the people as the 20s.
Yes.
You know, like that's what it sounds like. People talking in the 1920s. You know, it's just all of these red
whoever
flags.
The script writer should be absolutely fired, because it was an awful script. Like, to have this whole thing it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And then we've got, Governor Cox out talking about somebody changing clothes on the roof. Look, he's a politician. How many politicians do you know misspeak before the world at a press conference? So I believe him. I believe Governor Cox when Governor Cox tells me that someone changed on the roof. You know why he said that? It's because he saw somebody change on the roof. They know somebody changed clothes. Well, the person that we have in the tunnel has already changed clothes. So you mean to tell me that he changed from black clothes to black clothes? Like, come on. This doesn't make any sense.
They had too many moving parts. They had
too many moving parts.
And you know what? There are possibilities that people haven't even talked about. You know, and one of them, because I'm not going to lie, when I first saw it, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw it and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, somebody tased Charlie Kirk at a show. That sucks. And then like, I kept scrolling because I didn't even follow Charlie Kirk. I wasn't like, it's like whatever. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my God, I hope he's going to live. I hope he's going to live. And then I like played it back. I'm like, he got popped? Like, oh no, like I hope he's okay. But like when I saw the way that he twitched, the first time, my initial reaction was it looked like he got tased. It did not look like he got shot. And then the fact that I've had spinal injuries in the past, I thought, okay, well, maybe if it hit his neck, then, maybe. And then I'm like, okay, well, if the bullet, then I started plugging everything into AI, and I'm like, okay, well, if it came out from the back right of the neck and hit the skull and came out the neck, and then, like the, fragments, part came out the neck, part hit the spine, like that would make sense. And then Candace is like, oh, I've seen the images. Nothing hit the back of the neck. It was just, and then I'm like, okay, well, now this is just weird.
It's, it starts to paint a just crystal clear picture of why the SD cards were so monumental for Terrell Farnsworth to steal.
Oh, they ripped them out right away.
Mm-hmm.
Right away.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks. Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Camera shy.
He's still here. He just paused it for a sec. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
He
mean to
just
put him on
paused
the
it for a
spot.
second.
I thought like we dropped. I was gonna be like, yo.
There you go.
I'm trying to
No.
fix my camera. I don't know. They said it's freezing and it was blurry.
Oh, I
But
didn't.
my
Oh, it's
upload
much better
speed.
now.
Is it
But yeah,
better?
there
All right,
have been so many anomalies. So many anomalies. The only thing we know for sure is that Tyler Robinson did not pop him with a 30-06. That is like the one thing that we know didn't happen. Everything else is fair game. There is a higher probability that he's still alive than the narrative.
Yeah, what do you guys think about Jesse's? Have you watched Jesse on Fire's? I mean, I've been encouraging people to watch. I haven't really made a public statement on how I feel, but I think that there's more of an explanation in Jesse's series than there has been in the entire narrative. And I think, like, I watched Barron answer someone's question about Jesse's videos, and he said, well, he thinks it's great content, and he believes that it could also be bad for the investigation, maybe making people kind of give up on the fact that we should keep digging. But I don't see it that way. I think that there's always got to be somebody digging into every aspect. That way we can keep an open mind to everything. It makes more sense. It's really hard to believe because we see what I saw with our eyes, right? But at the same time, magic tricks get done all the time, and they are unbelievable, actually, like the things that we see, you know. And it's hard to believe, but this is one thing I'll tell people: if you do want to believe it, you're having a hard time even saying it, you can also understand that no matter whether he's alive or dead, he's never coming back, so he's dead. Okay. So if you believe that somehow they faked it and juked this thing, then it's okay to believe that if that's what you believe, because it makes more sense. And the actual, if you look at the picture I posted on X, a picture of his face, it wasn't the bulge, because I know he has a tick in his neck. And when he does, I have a tick too. I used to have it really bad. And so Charlie had a tick, and he had this stronger neck muscle than typical, and people were pointing that out. But actually on the day of, on his cheek, you can see that it's more swollen. And then there's a gap in between his ear right in here. It's a darker little gap between the ear and the cheek, and it shows that it's actually more bulged out. So it would have to be a whole piece that covers the face, comes down here, and then somehow a tube comes up through into the neck. And what it looks like to me is there's a box under his shirt. You can see this clear whitish tube hanging from his body. So I can see that it's a viable circumstance that perhaps they faked his death for whatever reason. And it benefits a lot of people for him to do that, especially if you followed all the auditing that I've done on the finances and the fact that Project Arctic Frost is a real thing, that he was under investigation. The Dems wanted to put him in prison for quite some time. I mean, Black Lives Matter lady is doing like 400 something years, and she stole $3 million. That whole organization has allegedly self-dealed over $20 million. And that's just from my little bullshit investigation that, I'm not a forensic auditor, but I've
to have
obviously
access
found
to half of the stuff that a forensic auditor would have access to. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's very clear there's financial misdealings. You've got tax exempt organizations. You've got people creating businesses in order to skim. It's very clear to me what's happening. And if it's clear to me, and someone who knows what they're doing, obviously, I think would be able to find a lot more, not to mention whatever else could there be underneath that.
So, Danks, let me ask you a question and just walk me through this, the calculus here, like with what you're thinking is if he is still alive and this was all fake, why on God's beautiful green earth would they not write in to the script some dude that offed himself in the woods? Why on earth would they go with this person got away and, oh, by the way, we're gonna charge him with the most serious crime in Utah, that carries the most serious penalty in Utah, that has the most just everything done under a microscope, so to speak, because it is a death penalty case. Why do that? It's absolutely the most ridiculous thing to do. You just want to have someone that's like Thomas Crooked.
Well, I have a theory on that. Is that they drive people like us so crazy and put us on a little treasure hunt so that we don't focus on the files.
Mm-hmm.
Because the file, well, I mean, let's face it, the files.
So you think
is
that we
where
were going to go
everything really is, huh?
So, back
I mean,
to September.
hypothetically speaking, if they were gonna stage this in a way that it was clearly botched, it would be like, you know, like you got to remember these people, like the government, they have analytical reports and profiles and all this crap, all these profiles on us that we couldn't even imagine. So they're not gonna, like, whatever they're doing, any psyops they're doing, they're gonna base it on that. And if that's what they did, it worked. Because how many people have been so focused on that? I mean, me, I was going really deep with AI, and I had a whole freaking thing. And then all of a sudden, my attention went, you know, then I'm watching Barron, then I'm watching Candace, then I'm watching Ian, you know, and it's like I'm kind of back and forth, but I don't know.
I can tell you my best answer is one, I don't know. Two, I have two things. Okay, the first one I'll say, which this is getting into deep conspiratorial area. Obviously, we're already there, but
I saw the face you made when I was talking about the profile. Like,
I mean, it's okay. That's what we're here for, is to expand on the thesis here and figure out what's going on. But there's two things. One, I mentioned to Jesse. I said, well, why would they let some, like, I didn't actually ask. That's a great question, Blake. I didn't actually go there. I just kind of said, well, why are they going to let someone who's innocent go to prison? And then I started trying to figure out, well, this is my best answer to this possibly. If Tyler Robinson is who they say he is, and the student and whatever, maybe he is that person, or maybe he's a body double that committed some atrocious crime somewhere else in the country. And they're like, hey, because maybe Charlie doesn't want someone that did no wrong to die or go to prison or have to act like they died, right? Because most people, they have a life. I mean, unless you get some homeless person.
No, but that's not even a factor.
Know.
I mean, come on, look,
but
J.E. and
that's
Ghislaine
one.
Maxwell are living happily ever after right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they also have allegedly the most blackmail on the entire planet of the most powerful people on the planet.
But
okay.
My point is, if they were going to do something like this and they were going to stage something, it doesn't mean that they're actually going to put somebody in, you know, like.
Yeah. Or Charlie would have been like, look, I'm not going to have somebody else die in my place. The only thing is, you're right. They should just stage it and then just get rid of the body. But maybe Charlie didn't want someone else to die or someone else to go to prison that didn't deserve it. So they tried to get him away. Get maybe what I'm thinking is maybe they'll have Tyler Robinson end up getting exonerated somehow, or they start figuring out maybe it was the other guy, the furry dude, Lance, and then maybe Lance doesn't exist or something like that, and they can never find him, and this case never gets solved. Like, and these are the only two things.
Or maybe Tyler is a willing participant.
Maybe, I
mean, his first semester, he literally went to a CIA breeding ground school for one semester,
and has a relative who is a Fed.
Oh yeah,
that's
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, in the files they had that one, I forget which position, but in Mexico, impregnated 11-year-old and then paid off one of the local military persons or a retired military person to actually go to prison forever on his behalf. So that people do that. It's not unprecedented to take a sentence for someone.
Pull up Reginator E5C.
That's one of my people's Reginators.
Yeah, that's one of the day ones.
That's my
I was wondering what you were laughing at.
Oh, I see it. Reginator. She said Blake is like, I signed up for this.
Blake's like,
I came out of my dungeon.
Blake is like, I signed up for this.
I think it's bedtime. Like my hotel is like right there. And it's like, damn. Y'all, I'm tired.
Listen, all right, can I throw one off topic real quick? A really off topic not political question, but it kind of has to do with some of this stuff
Poor Blake. Poor
from
Blake.
another degree of separation. Yo, you guys ready? What do you guys think about Jim Carrey? Did you guys didn't see it yet?
You say I'm dead. I was dead.
You guys didn't see it yet?
I saw it.
That's not him.
Yeah.
That's not him. Not
I don't
his
know what you're
face, not
talking
his
about.
eyes, not his mannerism. Dude, so for the last couple of years, Jim
looks
Carrey
like Val
was
Kilmer.
like really like saying some read between the lines stuff about
Right.
JE and the files. And
Yeah.
he always talks down about award shows and always trashes them. And then his first public appearance, it was like he was getting a Lifetime award or something in France, and somebody shows up that does not look like him, does not sound like him, does not have the same accent, does not have the same mannerisms. He's all humble. He's like talking like he's kind of fruity. And it's like the whole world is like, yo, like, what the hell just happened? And people
It
aren't
looks
really.
like Val Kilmer. It looks just like Val Kilmer. Like before Val took a turn for his worst. I mean, it was. It's very. And here's my only
he
thing.
looks
It's
more like
Hollywood.
Mickey Rourke.
Oh
It is a
shit!
Mickey
I'm
Rourke.
looking at it right now. What the hell?
Yo,
No
but you have
way,
to listen to the way
bro.
that he talks. You
No
can't play it
way.
because it's copyrighted. But you wait till you listen to him talk. He's like, I'm such a novice. He has like kind of like an accent. He sounds kind of, like he goes the other way. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just,
There's
I'm
not
just saying.
there's not like a YouTube one that I can just put in the.
Somebody told me it's copyrighted. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm
If it's-
watching it. It's him talking on
If it's
outs-
on
that
X
is
or
not-
YouTube
that
or
is
if it's
not
on like
Jim
X, I
Carrey.
can. I'm pretty sure it's something I can
I
just.
can send in the private chat if you want.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is where
yeah,
it's a
you-
short.
Perfect. Okay.
I mean,
Hey,
this
did you
is
hear him speaking French? Did you hear him speak? Did you hear him
he
do the
sound.
whole?
I didn't
yeah.
hear him speak.
Listen to him talk. Listen to him
I mean,
talk.
it was in all French. I mean, I'm not saying look, he's an actor. I mean, but he was freestyling that. I mean, and that's pretty tough to do. You can't just. But I guess he learned French.
I
That's
mean,
all
the
hard to
guy
do.
actually
His
kind of
whole
looks French
mannerism.
now.
I've been watching this guy since before Dumb and Dumber. Like I remember one of his first movies when he was like still, I don't know if it was a teenager, his early 20s, where he was like a vampire movie, whatever. But like I've been watching this guy my whole life. He's one of my favorite actors. That is not him. Zero shot. It's up there with the Tyler Robinson did it. Like there's just no
Let
way.
me ask you this, Baze. How many Joe Bidens do you think we saw? Do you remember the giant Joe? Do you remember Giant Joe?
Yeah.
That dude that came
different
walking out.
heights. Yo,
Dude,
it's
it was like
crazy.
Abe Lincoln. I mean, it was
Oh my
like
God.
People have said the same about Bill Gates too, but I don't know about that. Maybe.
Okay.
well, what do we do with this? Do we
Are
just
you gonna
keep
play it,
talking
Kel?
about it?
Yes, I'm gonna play it. Okay. Sorry.
Go for it.
This is I only watched like 20 seconds of it.
Yo,
And the
hold
Joe
on,
Biden
chat.
thing is absolutely a body double, in my opinion. That there's no
Yeah.
way that there's that many Joes. That's crazy. So
That many
it's
jokes.
almost like how much are they
The
trying
dude
to
was
pull off?
tall.
No, but I tried. You know what's crazy? Because a while back, like I used to have a lot of fun with ChatGPT before it got like totally like larried up. But I was doing like facial recognition and stuff with it, with like Chelsea Clinton and Webster Hubble and all that stuff. And I was trying to do it with the Jim Carrey thing, and it would not let me. Would not let me. Yo, he doesn't even have the same hairline.
I don't know.
You should,
Okay,
you
here
should
we
play
go.
this one and then maybe some before if you find some. This is
Okay.
crazy.
Okay, let's see. And y'all have to tell me this is the first time I've done it like this, so I don't know if the audio is gonna play, so hopefully it will, but y'all tell me if it does.
Feeling.
Yeah.
I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards. And I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love. And
No,
I
there's a
felt
better
lot of
chance that that is
appreciation
Charlie
that I
Kirk than
tried.
that it's Jim Carrey.
And what I said was true. And I really wanted to recognize my family. I wanted to recognize my dad. I mean, my dad was
It kind of reminds me of Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, it's crazy.
Oh, Blake,
it
you're on
sounds
mute.
like someone who's trying to sound like Jim Carrey. That's like, I hope they don't notice. Like,
Oh
I'm
my
so nervous. I practiced in the mirror. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you practiced in the mirror because you're not Jim Carrey and you don't want to get made, and you got made.
Yeah.
This is my one concern. Is this the result of a shitload of plastic surgery?
No, but
Right,
if you
some
listen to the way
facelift.
that he's been talking, he's not that
Sorry.
vain. He's not that guy. He's
I
not
know,
that
yeah.
guy. There's no
Weird.
way. Watch
So
any
weird.
watch any other video of him on a red carpet, him in an award show, any other video, and they will all be consistent. His mannerisms, his jokes, the way that he talks, the way that he makes fun of the system, the way that he makes fun of the awards. He would never be like, "I'm such a novice. I'm so grateful. I practiced
That's
in the
true.
mirror." It's like, get out of here. Get out of here.
I
Yeah,
mean, he's a pretty eccentric kind of guy. If you think back to The Mask, let's
Watch
remember
any one of
here's the
his
guy-
videos. Any one of his videos.
My chat's going crazy. They said the chat is on Blake's face, and they keep telling Blake to move
I
over.
know,
But
I know.
No, the other way.
That's why I was like,
Is that good?
That's why you go the other way. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, there you go.
I know. Well, so when I took the chat down earlier, then people were like, I want to see the chat. And so, yeah. Okay.
So is this good?
Okay.
Or-
Like,
I
I
know,
don't,
right?
that's why I was trying to figure out how to like reorder it, but I don't know how. So
Put it right here. Put it right here. Try it again.
Yo, chat, what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? And
Nope.
let me know if you think that was him.
Is that good?
The
gosh.
Truman Show.
Okay, here's what okay, move over a little more, Blake.
To your right, left, I think. I don't know. It's hard to. Where the opposite side of the
No,
light
where your
behind
finger
you.
was pointing.
The other direction of the
Other
light. Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, that
There
way.
you go.
Keep
Stay.
going.
A little more.
A little more. Now
There you
closer
go.
to the camera.
Yo, nobody's
then-
saying Man on the Moon. Man on the Moon
There
is
you
one
go.
of mine.
Right
He
here.
played
we wanna
Andy
see-
Kaufman.
Yeah, we got to see you in the light, though.
That's
They want to
Sounds
see
good.
you in the light. They want to see you in the light. Come on.
Just tell me to point. Can I point to a chat? Like, hang on. Put this one.
Other side. Your chat's on that side, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's flip.
Yes.
I got you.
mirror.
Yeah. Adventures. Okay. Pet Detective is a good one. Ace Ventura.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. It's
All
a
of his, he's got great movies, man. I mean, what was there's so many good ones. The Mask.
The Mask.
Yep. The Mask.
He had a show on Showtime for 2 seasons, and it was really dark. It was really dark.
Has he ever done a serious, like, kind of thriller, like where he steps into something non-comedic? Has he ever done a movie like
He tried with the number 23.
Oh,
It
that's
wasn't
right.
really that good. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm a big Jim Carrey fan. I love the guy. That's why I saw that. I was like so sad. I was like ready to like stop with the Charlie Kirk thing right away and start
Oh,
investigating Jim
Bruce
Carrey.
Almighty. Forgot about Bruce
Yeah,
Almighty.
Bruce Almighty was a good one.
Oh, yeah. That's where.
Yeah. What about Me,
Colonel
Myself, and
Sanders?
Irene?
Yeah, that
Ooh,
one was
yep.
really funny. That was really funny.
I mean,
Truman
epic
Show.
movies.
Yeah, Truman.
Yeah,
Show.
Show.
Truman Show.
Okay.
You guys didn't see Man on the Moon when he played Andy Kaufman? Ah, it's a classic.
Yeah, this Charlie Kirk thing is really something else, man. I can't believe that this is what we're being fed.
You know what would be really crazy? Imagine if they were
Sad.
trying to stage it and
Sad.
they
What we're being
accidentally
fed.
killed him.
What we're being fed. Yeah.
But,
What'd you say,
the-
Blaze?
I said, imagine if they were trying to stage it. Because remember when I said originally I thought he got tased? Imagine they hit him with a little too much juice. Or when they zapped him, that the necklace really went or something,
Just
happened
nicked him.
that popped his neck. Yeah. And that's why they were driving to get him out of there. And because they were trying to stage it and they accidentally offed him. I thought of that too.
So, Baze, to your point about the tasing, I still think that could be a possibility in terms of the overall like theory that I have, because I think he needed to act like, he needed something to like make him move, right? Have you ever used a tens machine?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what it reminded me of, like the EMS. There's this thing that I've like used before called M Sculpt. And anyway, like you can put it around your waist, on your legs, your arms, anyway, it's like heavy duty stuff in like med spas or whatever. And it makes your muscles, involuntarily react, right? And when you're not expecting it, it's a jolt. And so that's just what when I first initially saw that, or when I look at it, it's almost like that's what I see.
Actually,
so I've been tased before.
Yeah, I've been tased before too.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, getting tased is a little more than a tens though.
Of course, absolutely, but I didn't see see him like getting tased to the level of getting tased.
Yeah, actually though, Scratch, they accidentally offed him. It's impossible, because I just remembered that they were smiling over his body. That would not have been the initial reaction if they accidentally, if something went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also they're not looking around like ducking, like you're about to get shot at again. You would imagine that
they were not afraid of an active on the scene.
Okay, so let me ask. Let's go back to Jesse real quick. Okay, how many part series has he done? Is it 3, 5, 6?
It's gone up to like 7, I think now.
Damn.
But
really?
it's like a core 4, really.
It's like
a core 4.
It's like Saw. I mean, so this is my one thing, and I've asked him multiple times, tweeted about it, asked him, when you're looking at how they do the squibs in Hollywood on YouTube, okay, there's these tubes that are running everywhere, like, because you have to have something for this fake blood it's got to be pumped up somehow, okay?
Right.
And this is what I don't understand. Those are absolutely nowhere.
I got you. I'll show you. I'll send her a clip, timestamped, and he's got it on a video. Those tubes hanging from his body when they're about to carry him away. It's clearly hanging right out of his shirt.
Yeah, the image I saw, it does look like there's a tube. I said it could have been something else because of the light or whatever, but like me, like I like to try to get multiple images from different angles, cross-reference,
I would love to get your opinion on this, Blake, honestly, because I've seen the stuff that you've been, diving into, and I think there's a lot of value there and credibility. And I've seen like Jason, like this guy is just crazy, bro. And I'm watching from the sidelines, and I'm like, what is this guy bring? Like, Jason is tearing you apart. He's got nothing to bring to the table, and he's just trying to, muddy. It feels like muddy up the waters when we're all out here trying to do real investigation work. And I'm really curious, when I show you this picture, this screenshot, what do you think? If you're saying that you haven't seen it, give me a second and I'll find it. I was shocked when I saw it. I had never seen it before. And then the box on his body is very clear. And I found the squib pack. It's like an air pack or a charge pack that is the same shape with the tube coming out of it on his shirt. And it's in this same video here.
See,
here it
the
is.
one thing that's hard with me, though, to think that he faked it is, because if he was really a Christian, I don't think he would have gone through with faking it. Because me personally, I would rather get off. I would rather risk my life than.
All right, it's in the chat.
Fake it and get out.
What do you think Erica thinks about all this?
Yo, I don't think she thinks at all. She is like. I'm trying to think of what I could say without getting anybody sued, but I don't know. How can I say this
I'd love
in code?
to be sued.
Mortal Kombat, Nepo, toddler. Like, I don't know. No, she's
All
like
right,
an
Kelly, I
MK
put
Ultra
it in
Nepo baby.
the private chat. It's
Okay,
time
thank you.
stamped. It's 2:09 in case it doesn't come up to that time. But 2
Okay,
minutes and 9
awesome.
seconds.
Thank you.
Yo, my chat knows me. Like you know, like my small little group, like they know that I'm like trying my hardest to like keep it PG right now.
And what we're going to see is not a black wire. It's not any type of typical wire that would be on somebody. And it is clearly coming from Charlie's upper torso or chest area.
Mad is in the chat saying, didn't Allie find out that a lot of the photos were photoshopped?
I don't know if she found out that they were or that she was just saying that they could have been. I haven't kept up with that. I know it was something that I said early on because I just said if we don't know, like I've always said, like you can only like. In my history as an investigative reporter, is so important to know source data. And every time that something gets shared, something gets, put out there and then it's dispersed here, there, and everywhere, like there's a risk of things being changed. And you don't know that how someone else, whoever had it before you, changed it. Well, when so much time elapses, someone who is the, say, author of that photo, video, whatever, certainly has the ability to change it. So I don't know.
And Malloy, she asked in the chat, she said, who's the, I don't know. Jesse pulled up she said, she said, M. Malloy-8, Danks, who is the source for the video? Well, Jesse on Fire is the one that put it in his series. He's pretty diligent. He's very careful. I would assume that, and I talk to him regularly. He does his research. He's made this entire series, and every single video has been demonetized. He's literally making this because he wants to make this for us. So,
Wait, why are they demonetizing it?
I mean, they've just been demonetizing it. He even said in the first episode, I know this is going to get demonetized. It's because you
look there. Okay.
All right. Is this let's see.
Oh, it's getting demonetized because it's too graphic?
Well, it's just, I don't know, I guess.
I'm just wondering if it's because of the images or because of the information.
Well, yeah, because a lot of it, he shows like the blood packs and like fake blood. And even though he changed the color and stuff, and it's just.
Maybe they're just coming for him because, I don't know, knock on wood.
That's a good point.
Is this the right area that you want me to
that's
start?
it. You can go back a little bit if you want. I think this is the intro to his video, but it's right in the beginning. So right here at that area.
Okay. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go.
The images. Okay. This is where they are carrying Charlie. And if you look there, okay, does that look like blood? First of all, not really. Looks pretty weird. Okay. There's blood right there, like on his arm, but none on their hands. None on their hands. Okay. But right there. Why would that be right there and not on the hands? And then look at this. See that right there? What does that look like to you guys? Just a random string? Or do you think that might be a hose? Potentially, potentially could be a hose. That looks like a hose that has fake blood on it to me. Okay. So again, the playlist is called the Manufactured Martyr. It's the top playlist. There will be a link to it in the description. So whether you watch this one first or those or whatever, but definitely go watch those other episodes because you are definitely going to want to see them.
Yeah, I mean, that's he gets into it later, but that's the hose. And I mean, I guess I could show you where the pack. Let me see if I can find that image.
So he does not believe that's the necklace.
Nah, he's all in, bro. He's all the way in.
Well, I don't think that could have been the necklace because the necklace broke. It wouldn't have been hanging like that. Right? Didn't the necklace snap and fly off? Yeah, but if they grabbed it, they would have put it in their pocket. It wouldn't have been hanging while they're carrying them away.
So we
I
don't
thought it
see
could have
it
been.
actually
I thought it could have been
fall.
a wire. I thought it could have been a wire connected to the microphone because he clearly, you could see. I think it was even the episode you did with Baron. You could clearly see like a rectangle outline, on his stomach, that there was something connected there. Do you remember what I'm talking about, Blake? It
On
might
the
have been a
video?
different video. It might have been a different video that I saw it. I thought it was the one with you and Baron, because everything was
Yeah,
like really
yeah.
slow motion. But he looked like, I could tell that it looked like he had some kind of pack on him that could have been sound, could have been connected to a squib. Don't know. But like I said, for me,
Okay, so let's play this game. Let's play this real quick. Let's assume that it's a squib. Something exploded then, right?
Well, if you see the way those squibs are, sometimes they explode or they squirt out, right? So if it comes out of what, and I'm not advocating either side, I'm just saying his side of what I see too, is that some packs, they explode. And what I don't understand is why wouldn't they just make it explode out of his chest? Why do all of this dramatic stuff out of the neck to make it so much easier to be obvious, or more obvious rather? But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that intent was to
There's clearly
traumatize people. But
There's clearly the T-shirt moving. I mean, so I guess that's my point is either way, whether it's a squib or a shaped charge was detonated, there was a event that was triggered that originated from underneath the shirt that created all of the movement we saw with the T-shirt as it, the arm. I mean, it reaches out here. I mean, y'all all saw that, right? I mean,
100%. Now that squib, when he shows in the video, and I don't know if it's in this one, but in one of the videos where Jesse does show this kid who has only a few thousand followers actually redid the entire scenario with an air packed squib, and it literally is identical to the way he's wearing the same shirt. The shirt moves literally in the same motion as on the video. I mean, I can look for it too if you want, but I mean,
no, we're good. We know who that is.
It's yeah, I don't know. I don't know that guy. I've only seen the video from Jesse. What I saw is that. I mean, I can only believe what my eyes see. So
see, I've entertained every scenario. But
Blake, by the way, I had no idea this was going in this direction. I promise you on my life. So I promise you on my life. Okay?
And I'm not on any side of it. I think that the
Blake is never coming on one of my screens. Oh my God.
I think that it's actually more viable to have that, because when you see that place in Tennessee get exploded, and then the connection of the purchasing of the small pack from that location in Tennessee, that is as viable to me as possibly a squib, even more viable than the squibs, right? So
thank you.
And then also the electrocution. And I think that when I saw his hand and the way it was just fried, it's almost like it all was in cohesion, right? It was like together. They electrocuted, allegedly, and a jet-packed whatever, that device is. I mean, there's obviously something going on there. And he got hit in the neck by something that wasn't a 30-06. That's for damn sure. That is for sure.
Yeah. But see, the whole
So
thing
what's
is...
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that, because we're talking all this stuff about blood squibs and stuff, and I've run through these scenarios so many times, and I don't think they staged it. I do think that he's gone, because he would have had to have been acting the entire time. You know what I mean? Like the entire time. Think about it. Erica Kirk couldn't make it a week without blowing cover. You gonna tell me this guy did 20 years? And look at what's happening right now with Iran. Yeah, you think so?
I'm slow to what you're saying here.
I'm saying that if you look back
politicians
over the last 20 years,
entire lives. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
just fake
followed
being
him.
a good dude or what?
Yeah, and like think about towards the end, after the whole Dave Smith, Josh Hammer thing, and him slowly turning around, and it's like I don't know, like all the pro Izzy stuff and backing away from that cause, and how he was so firm against Iran, and knowing that the deep state wanted Iran that badly. Like, why do that? Like, why? You know, it would
Well,
have to all be part of the psyop.
Well, when it comes to the military and all that, a lot of the monetary gain in the entire upper echelon is from war. So obviously you see Venezuela, that was too easy. There's no pushback from anywhere down there right now. They're trying to get involved in Mexico. Iran is the next big bet to try to get involved in something. They don't care about human lives. I don't think it's personally, maybe it does help benefit to hide or cover up the story of the files and Charlie and all that. But really, they're driven through by money. All right. That's what it comes down to. And the industrial complex, the military industrial complex is a massive, we pay for it. And then they just write off the rest as debt. And it just piles on, you know, it's $1.5 trillion in taxpayer debt and funding. I mean, why wouldn't they do it? It's free money.
Thanks. You know what hit me today was asking Grok, in America's 250 years of existence, how many years has the United States been at war in some capacity? Or not been? 17. That's amazing.
And how
That's
how many of those years were they faking the moon landing? Because all you like people don't realize this. All the with the moon landing, whatever, those were all the same companies that were profiting off of the war. It was all the same military contracts. It was just instead of fighting a war, they were doing that.
I talked about that today on my live. And
did you?
No. I talked about what Blake said with the 250 years. I saw Ryan Matta posted a video, and then I made a graphic on it. I don't know if you posted anything. I didn't see it, but I made it. Man, I saw the video from the Chinese. They made a video. The Chinese made it. Ryan put it out on his page. And then I looked it up myself, and then I made an HTML graphic, and I put it on my page. And it shows 250 bars. All of them are in red except for 16 or 17, 16 to 21, I think.
That's chilling.
It's crazy, yeah.
Back to the moon.
It shows.
I just wish someone would just, I mean, why do we need to go and overcomplicate things when we already have the Saturn V? We already have the lunar lander. We already have, you know, this grandiose 5-stage. I think there's 5 stages in the Saturn V to my, if I remember correct. You know, this rocket does 5 different things and then sends you home. I mean, we couldn't even land a camera on the moon. Remember the camera that fell over? I mean, like they tried to land it and then it fell over. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, we never went to the moon. That was when I was like, if this is that difficult, I mean, we never went to the moon, y'all. I mean, that was when it really started to hit home on me. And then when they're like, oh, we lost the Saturn V files. We can't. I mean, do y'all know what computers were like in the late 60s or in the mid 60s? Just in the 60s.
More computing power in the modern day calculator.
Absolutely.
No, not even the phone. Not even the phone.
The modern.
I'm saying a calculator. Literally one of the, what is it? The Texas Instruments calculators they use in school.
Yes.
That has more computing power than the computers that they claim to have gone to the moon with. And just think about the fuel. Think about the fuel. You got Tesla. You got Elon Musk. He's bringing rockets back, and he's still got a car. It's like you can't drive out of the state without stopping at a Walmart to charge it. You're gonna tell me they went 200,000 miles? And the gravity. There was a slingshot. They hit the. Get the fuck out of here! Like, come on.
Why not just do it again? Like.
Yeah,
they lost the technology. They were taping the Super Bowl. They taped over the wrong tape.
Why does hold them to the flame. Like,
There's a
that's
better chance there is
insane.
no moon than that we went to one. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I'm not
Yeah.
saying there's not a moon. I'm just saying there's a better chance that there isn't one than that we went there.
Well, you guys have seen that interview right after the mission. I think it was like with the Apollo 11 crew.
Yes.
If you watch their body language, you watch their eyes, these men look like they just got out of a deposition, not walking on the moon. You know, at one point, I think Armstrong says they were going to the moon for the first time, like it hadn't happened yet or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, like they had just gotten the pin from Men in Black, you know.
yeah.
It just feels like we literally got out of World War II, right? And the fucking, sorry, Kelly, the wheels on the bus fell off. Like the power went straight to the heads of everyone. These like there were offspring of like the baby boomer. And like literally they said to themselves, we can do whatever the hell we want. We can say whatever the hell we want. We can do whatever the hell we want. And it worked because look at, I mean, we are just now starting to really wake up to some stuff, like just now. And my gosh, it's like, do we have to wait for every single one of these people from the Apollo days to die so that we can, you know, it can come out like, hey, really, no, so that they don't have any sort of legal jeopardy or something? I don't know. I mean, it's just.
Have any of you guys looked into the whole thing with the Challenger? How like multiple of them had twins and that there are different people with the same exact names that look just like the people that died on the Challenger?
Yeah.
Like they literally didn't even change their names. They literally didn't even change their names.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's telling you, it's a popular video on YouTube.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You've got the Van Allen radiation belt. There was another interview where they were like saying it's the first time we're gonna cross that or whatever.
What about the flag blowing in the wind? Like, no, you know what this is the common sense one, and this is the one that most people don't even think about. And then when they think about it, like when you say it to them, they're like, "Oh shit, you're right." Look outside right now. Look at the moon. Look at the moon, and then think about like you see how big the moon looks, and then when they show you pictures of like how the Earth looks, it's like so small from the moon. Meanwhile, the Earth is so much bigger than the moon is supposed to be. How does that make sense? If you see a full moon and the moon looks huge, the Earth should be completely swarming it.
I messed it up.
You're trying to show the moon. We got a full moon
But that's a no shit. Isn't that no shit moment, everybody? Like, you never thought about that, right? It's like you look at a full moon, how big it looks, and then the Earth looks so small from the moon. It's like, what do you... I'm trying not to say the R word here. I'm not trying to like insult anybody. But
we're coming to a point now where when we look at what's going on with CERN, and now this conversation of spirituality and the demonic, and you know, this stuff is starting to breach a very higher level of media. And now they're talking about aliens. You know, we're starting to get into another version of what could be. You know, when you really look at what was the guy in the wheelchair, Baron did I forgot all about it. Baron did a members only live, and I happened to be watching, and he was talking about Stephen Hawking and how he had that disease, and he lived like 20x longer than any of them had ever lived before, and he looks different, the teeth are different, and it's like, or Helen Keller, for example, we talked about this once, Baze. It's like they just take what it seems like is they're taking these people and putting words in their mouths to feed a narrative, to make this scientific reality, to make us believe something in order to keep us from believing what maybe could be real, which
you know what it's all about.
Else.
You know what they want you to do? They want you to stop believing in God.
Right.
Because when you stop believing in God, you're easier to control. You're easier to destabilize. They take away your morality.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They cut out the Book of Enoch.
I was never, like I grew up on George Carlin. Like I actually think that like I'm like how George Carlin would be today if he believed in Jesus, and wasn't all, the way that George Carlin was. But Yeah, like I'm just gonna say now, I went so deep down. Like we talk about prompts and AI, I must have put in over 10,000 prompts, and I'm not even exaggerating. I went so far down the JE rabbit hole that I found Jesus. No, I'm being real. It's the truth. You know,
I was gonna
and I
say,
talk about this with my chat all the time. We have deep conversations about this. You know, I'm not even kidding. It's true. And I think that everything that's gone on, everything that we know about history, that's what it is. We're run by, they're not just PDFs. Like, they're literal devil worshippers. You know, like a lot of this stuff is biblical. Bill Gates is the king's merchant. He's trying to usher in you know, and like that's what it is. And there is a real life battle of souls going on. And it's good and evil. And they're playing by certain rules. And that's why they tell us everything. That's why you hear those funny jokes about the Simpsons. Oh, the Simpsons, they predict everything. No, they're playing by a set of rules. We have to choose. Like, you understand? Like, that's what it is. They're trying to trick us into compromising and handing over our soul. They can't just take it. And the easiest way to do that is to make you believe that God isn't real.
Yeah, because if you don't believe in God, then you don't believe all the other supernatural stuff that comes with him. And I've had my spiritual experiences. I believe in God wholeheartedly. I've had conversations, you know, changed my life. I should be dead. You know, if anyone's known me long enough, you've heard me tell my stories. You know, rolled up in a carpet, overdosed on heroin, just randomly woke up. You know, it's like being dumped out in the ocean. You know, I mean, there's many examples, not just that, but some more recent stuff. And it's for people that believe, and when you experience it, I don't know what anybody else believes. I'm not saying anyone should believe how I do, but I've had enough experiences to know better. I know better, you know, and I feel bad for those that haven't, you know, and unfortunately that's a lot of people are persuaded to not believe, you know, and for me it's
were those examples, Danks, were you being literal or metaphorical?
Literally, yeah.
Holy
Yeah, I used to be a heroin addict. I was
you said
I was
dumped out
homeless.
in the ocean?
I was being taken out to be dumped out into the ocean. I was at a shooting gallery, they call it, in Tijuana, Mexico. I overdosed on black tar heroin back then in the day this was a long time ago, almost 2 decades ago, but like 18 years ago. But yeah, I was done. They said I was out for I literally crawled out of the top of a rolled up carpet and I was completely soaked in water. They tried to wake me up. The dealers there rolled me up, put me in this shitty carpet, and I woke up probably half an hour before that I was going to get dumped out, you know? Yeah. Wow. That's one time that I overdosed. I'd overdosed a few times. Wow. Thank God. You know, it's been a long time.
Your story is way better than mine. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not better.
You got to get rolled up in a carpet. I just got dropped in a puddle.
I don't want to, you know, it's not to glorify, it's to glorify God, man, because I should be dead, bro. And I made it out. You know, I made it out of that lifestyle. I never thought I would. It's a bad place to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't into the whole black tar thing, though. I just had a really bad back. And this person I was seeing at the time, you know, we got in an argument and she flushed my script, legitimate script. So then I ended up getting from somebody else and they gave me fentanyl and I just dropped.
Oof. Wow. I'm glad I didn't have that around.
Yeah, just dropped.
I'm glad.
Just immediately. That was it. Yeah, I woke up. I was like, oh shit. You know, not fun. Not fun.
Bro, so Blake, I was gonna say, because this dude he watches the channel and he was showing me this video, and this was the discrepancy with you and Jason, crowdsource the truth. And so, and they're like, because I build AI tools. So I actually developed an AI software that was able to, because most AI softwares out there, they're facial recognition. So the ones that are available now, they're not able to detect very well, at least from what I could find. I searched everywhere and I had to make it myself to be able to detect that specific spot on the back of his shirt. And I ran it over and over and over again. And it's a real, from what I see, you didn't fake that. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that he's saying that you faked that video? Is that what the discrepancy is?
No, because he had the video way before I had the video. So this is what doesn't make sense. He's just pissed off that I gave the original iPhone video. Jason's pissed that I gave it to Chris Martinson, and then Chris Martinson did a high IQ just bitch slap across the face of Jason, and that's what pissed off Jason. Okay, because Chris Martinson literally did an 8-minute rebuttal, just essentially ending it saying, how can any one of your audience, your subscribers, how can anyone trust you ever again, Jason, when you deliberately did this? And that is when 30 minutes later, my phone at my office starts getting blown up by Jason calling me. Okay. 30 minutes after that video hit X from Chris, I start getting blowed up. And I'm like, what the hell? So no, he's not even, because look, you can go and look at Jason and Zeb Boykin. They've done live streams on this video, and they were the first ones to have the video. Like September 18th, September 17th, September, so they had the video the whole time. The thing that just doesn't make sense to this day is they were given the original, and then a week passes by, and all of a sudden Jason and Zeb go back onto a live stream, and the video has changed to this super complicated frame rate of 20 frames a second.
What?
That does not make sense. And what I believe happened, and if you hear, because only Jason is the one that is able to talk about the complexity of changing to this code thing, what he's describing, only he can do it. Like, he's the one who fucking did it.
That's a good point.
Like, you dumb motherfucker, you're the one who did this. You're fucking stupid, Jason. Like, literally.
Oh, it's because he doesn't want to pay the money out, probably, is what it is. Or something.
Well, I'm just like, dude, I do insurance, man. Like, I don't know how to do any of this shit you're talking about. Like, you're crazy. And I'm like,
Now it makes
I'm like,
sense.
Thanks. Don't hold
then
back.
I'm like,
Don't
damn.
hold back, bro.
I'm like, damn, dude, like, who are you working for, Jason? Like, literally, like, this is not normal. Like, because think about this, y'all. They went on the video on live stream, YouTube, the first time ever, and they have the original. They both are saying they have the original. You cannot tell me that Jason Goodman and all of his anal type A goodness that he has, he just said, hey, Zeb, that's the original? Oh, okay, cool. I trust you. No. Jason Goodman wants to see that mofo. Jason Goodman wants to see it so he can verify it. When have you ever known Jason Goodman just to be like, yeah, dude, I take your word for it. Yeah, it's the original.
Right.
No, sorry, dude, I know you. You ain't like that. You knew it was the original and you changed it.
Yo, guys, look at Mads. And I'm talking to the chat. Look at Mads' last comment in the chat and hit 1 if you agree.
Where is it?
Okay, let's see.
Thanks for the super chat, Keats. I see you, big dog.
I don't know. She thinks that
I read
Jason
like
is a most odd individual, if you know what I mean.
Okay, hold on.
I'll put a quarter in the jar for all those cuss words too, Kelly. I'm sorry.
Oh, please.
Is
You're in
tonight
good
the night with
company around here.
Is tonight the night with the alignment?
Yes.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with what happened yesterday.
Well, it's interesting because I started learning about the alignment of the moons from Stefan Burns. Probably you guys have seen him if you watch any physicist stuff. He's doing good content, and I was so in the last like 20 years of my life up until this previous year or so has been hell. You know, I'd had a crazy life, and it happens to be, he explained it, I won't go into this crazy detail, but the alignment of the solar alignment is actually very important from how how I understood it, how he explained it, because it happens to be my birthday and the year I'm whatever it is, because the Saturn and the way it aligned, particularly through the alignment, and then it's got Saturn, and I think it was like Jupiter and the moon, and then either Earth or whatever. But because the magnetic fields and the alignment go from planet through another planet to the moon, and then the sun shines on the moon, and then that energy is balled up from the moon with the sun's solar energy, the heat, the light, I guess, and it blasts that light onto our planet. It creates this energetic force, and it's supposed to rotate for everybody. Depends on if you have that moon and all that. I'm just now learning about it, but I think that you're onto something there, because my life has completely changed, and it was supposed to change for either the positive or the negative. And if you had a negative 23 years, it happens to be, every time that alignment happens for me, then it switches. And I'm telling you, from that week, my life changed, and for the positive, like tremendously.
Wow.
For the positive. So I believe that stuff. Cool. It's a little crazy, but you know.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Okay.
I have the app on my phone. What is it? What is the app that I have on my phone?
The pattern.
The pattern. I mean, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, Danks. Like,
yeah.
It's in the stars.
But I'm not out here like trying to spill like my whole like emotional history out to the world.
No, this is an awesome. Listen, this has been an awesome stream. Like we got like it's rare. Like there's always one. You know what I mean? Like we have 4 like real down to earth people. Like there's no feds in here. There's no agents. Nobody's pushing an agenda. Like we're not like sticking to one topic. Everything's just going with the flow. And you know what I mean? Like this is awesome.
Yeah, and you get to know
whether he's alive or dead. He brought us together. I mean, that's the cool part about it. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true.
How many people just like through collaborations? Look, I don't necessarily. I don't know how I feel about Gary, but like Gary, I mean, I got to go on his podcast.
Wait, which Gary?
I don't like Gary Paramount.
Kelly, what's so funny?
Bro, I saw him shred Project Constitution. I was laughing so hard.
And
I was laughing so hard.
Wait, hold on. Let Blake finish. I made an inside joke.
He called him Cartman.
Yeah, he called him Cartman.
Like, oh my gosh,
Gary Meltdown. I don't know.
Whether it's Baron doing the blinks, like Baron making fun of how many times he blinked when Andrew said, "Don't show this."
Yeah,
it's like on the screen, and Andrew's like, "Yeah, don't say that to anybody. Don't show that to anybody." And Garrett, he's just like, it's like, oh shit, man, I just messed up bad. It's like it is live right now on screen.
I mean, sorry, man.
Oh yeah,
sorry, man. Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, no, I never dealt with Project Constitution. Like,
me
I don't
either.
know. I've seen a lot of good work from him, and I've heard some things that were a little not bad necessarily. Just people said that sometimes things could be a little clickbaity, but like I haven't like focused on him enough to like really have an opinion like that. But I've seen enough good from him that there's definitely like potential there. I don't know.
Danks, have you had the pleasure of being on that show?
On what? Project Constitution?
No, on
Paramount Tactical. I have not.
Mm-hmm.
No. So I have not.
I'm sorry. I just cracked myself up. I'm sorry.
No. Have you?
Yeah.
I don't watch Gary, you
That's
know,
how
but
I
I
hit
will say
That's how I hit the scene. I mean, if you ask some people, I guess I owe it all to.
Yo, he straight set up Kelly though. That was some bitch ass shit. Yo, for real. And yo, you guys want to hear something crazy? So I'm on X today, and I see Ian. You know, and Ian's my boy. Like I've never like really like dealt with him like that, but like I'm ride or die for Ian Carroll, like all day, 100%. And yeah, I see him commented something like a little back and forth type thing, Gary or whatever his fucking name is. And I'm like, all right, you know, I'm gonna get in on this. I'm gonna stick up for my boy. And then it says you've been blocked. And I'm like, what? I'm like, Ian blocked me? Like, what did I do? You know? And then it's saying Paramount Tactical. I'm like, how the hell does this guy even know that I am? Like, he's not even on my fucking radar. And I shouldn't be on his because I got like 50 people watching my streams. I'm like, but like for all the right-wing people that like I shit on, from Crowder to Poole to freaking you know, Tolman Tatum, that douchebag. You know, like this guy, like I don't think I've ever said anything about him, posted on his stuff. I'm like, why would he block me? And then I remembered, I'm like, oh yeah, because I covered his interview with Kelly one time on a show, and I might have said a couple of things. I don't know, but like, how would that get back to him? Like, why would I be on his radar? Like, I'm a nobody. I don't know. I just thought it was weird.
I
Really
gotta be
douchey.
honest. Like you know, I hear a lot of trash being talked about Gary, and in the name of journalism, I can see like when I watched him talk shit about Project Constitution, it felt like he was being real for himself. Like it didn't seem like he's an op, you know. I don't know, but I mean, he'd be a terrible one if he was. It just seems like he's doing his thing, but I don't know. I don't watch him, you know. So I see
Yeah, I
all
don't
these
either. I don't.
things,
I got
and I
nothing
don't
really,
like
you know?
to. I don't like to cast judgment on things that I don't see for myself. I just, but think about it like this, because when I watched that 20-minute clip or whatever it was, I saw him, you know, saying coming from a different perspective where he was trying to go see TPU. I'm a very open-minded person. Let's get that straight, okay? We should know that about me. I am willing to see all sides without getting on to one thing and just going. The thing is, everybody went against TPUSA. No, I don't know if anybody really reached out to try to get in to see their side. And it's interesting that he went that direction and he was able to get that avenue. And he kind of, maybe he wants to keep going in that avenue because there's a possibility that he could grow more from that exposure. And they have a lot of political pull and he's trying to grow. You know, I can see that, right? So
Yeah, it's just
maybe
like Steve
that's what it
Bannon doing a
is. I don't know.
documentary for JE. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, the guy's going around trying to say that Tyler Robinson popped the guy with the 30-06. Like, yo, like, for real. Like, you can make all the excuses that you want, but he's either, you know, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to make this too clickbaity, you know? And it's really fucked up what he did to Kelly because he told I saw the first half of that interview. I wasn't wasting my time with the second. I saw all
What
you had to see
happened
in the
with
first-
that? I don't know.
So
I don't know what happened.
He allegedly, from my point of view, I've not spoken to Kelly about this. I'm not putting any words in her mouth. I don't want to get the wrong idea, but I saw this interview because I wanted to, you know, when me and Kelly first linked up, I was actually trying to find out what was going on with Blake when that whole, you know, other thing happened. So I'm like, oh, she did a show with this guy. Let me watch this. This seems cool. And Kelly seemed so excited, and she's coming on with her theories and everything. And this guy just like set her up to shoot her down. Be like, no, what do you mean? Brian Harpole's a professional. Like, what are you talking about? You don't believe Brian Harpole? And I'm like, yo, like, what a douchebag. Like, what a douchebag. Like, he really like just brought her up there to like try to clown her. And everything he said, like he's trying to, like, he's the professional. He knows what he's talking about. Everything he said came out of his ass. There was no integrity behind it. He wasn't backing it up with nothing. I'm like, the guy's a fucking douchebag. So yeah, I might have said that on my show once, but he wouldn't have seen it. Like, why would he block me? You know, like, fuck. And even if he did see it, that'd be a reason to say something, not to block me. Yo, this is why. And Kelly's so nice. I'm going to finish right here. But Kelly is so nice that when we were trying to figure out a title for the show and get clicks, I'm like, you know, we could always just call it that Paramount Tactical's a bitch. And I thought it was funny. I thought maybe it would get some attention. And she said no. She said no. She said he's not that bad. It was a misunderstanding. And we called the show something else. And that's my piece.
So,
In my heart of hearts.
Kelly is nice, and she would never go for that. And this is my biggest problem with Gary, is he will say all day long, Can't trust the government on that. Can't trust the government on that. Can't trust the government on this, on that, on this, that, and the other. But on this with Charlie Kirk, it's all on the up and up. I have a big problem with that. And then I also have a real big problem with the fact that the guy sees absolutely no issues anywhere. Anyway, because then I'm starting to question your intelligence. Like, is it just that? Is it because you're an idiot, or is it because you got something else going on?
Listen, anybody who is still
document.
sticking
It's in
up
the
for Turning
document,
Point
Blake.
USA and Erica Kirk is either getting paid a lot of money, has done something very bad in their life that they don't want to go to jail for, or I don't think there's an option C. I don't. Like, there's no, listen, there's no, like, I get it. I understood it in the beginning when Candace was getting all the heat and all the blowback that she got when she was, came out with some of her theories. But once those text messages came out, once you got Erica Kirk on Glenn Beck, that fucking guy, saying how, oh, well, Charlie knew that there was always going to be danger, but he wasn't messaging anybody saying that he thought that he was. No, I would know. I have his phone. And then 3 days later, Candace is like, yeah, so I spoke to Erica, and yeah, she said that she saw the message. It was on his signal. She just didn't check there. I guess we got to take her word for it. And she never made a statement against it. Never made it. That right there. That, and then the whole text message 2 days before saying that he was going to leave the cause in the group chat with all the same people that were going around saying, no, Charlie would never leave the cause. It's like, oh yeah, motherfucker, Candace has the group chat with all your names that he said it. So, like, people are trying to act like the evidence isn't out there. And then now that the 911 tapes have come out, they're looking for a guy with long hair. It's like, please. I cannot respect anybody. If my own mother was trying to tell me, like, but Jimmy, I don't know what I would do. It's
Did
my
you
mom,
guys see?
But I would not be nice.
Did you guys see that I found? Well, one of my community members brought it forward. She showed me, and I went and I looked through all, and I verified it, that Erica Kirk ran for Arizona precinct committeeman in 2020. August 4th of 2020. She ran under the Franz V name, right while she was dating Charlie Kirk. And then
And that would have been right before they actually got married.
Yeah, 9 months before they got married.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you have any campaign footage?
She didn't campaign. She got one vote. And it was a write-in, but it was a qualified write-in. And I looked up the law for a qualified write-in for that particular vote. To get one vote and to show up with her name on it, with qualified next to it, you have to show your ID, put all your private information, and actually submit your information and sign. So there was a bunch of other write-ins where people could write in SpongeBob or whatever, Scooby-Doo. But to get your name on the ballot, you have to. So my theory is that in order to get more information out of the government, out of the local government, like data, or to be invited to certain events, once you qualify as a running candidate, then you get more, access. And that feeds into Superfeed Technologies, which I did a video on that. They're a whole field on their own. And then her mom and all these companies. I got the background check on Lori Fronsky. And there's definitely some psychological or military looking things going on, in my opinion. It appears to be like there's some type of malfeasance there. And, Lori, Candace is going into it. I think she's
what's your
going
thoughts
very deep, but
like what's your what's your 40,000 foot overview of Candace's this past week with her?
What? Yeah, you asking me about what I thought with Candace this week?
Oh.
I think that Candace, when she did her episode yesterday, was it yesterday, where she gave the CBS town hall speech, that she should have used my clip, because I made a video like 2 weeks ago with that same clip where I was given all the visuals. I had all the visuals. I had her.
Shoot it to me.
I had the
I'll text her.
I had the Bam Bam cut. Listen, I had the Bam Bam cut. I had her. I don't know if I put her playing basketball in there, but obviously I had the pageant. I had the music video. One thing that I don't know how this one went over Candace's head. Erica's got a freaking tramp stamp in one of her music videos. How did Candace miss that? Unless it was faked on for the music video, and then I understand. But even still, not even bring it up. Yo, you got to see this video. It's very short. It's very good. It's on my YouTube. You'll enjoy it. But
Is it tribal? Is it a tribal tramp stamp? Is it tribal?
He'll enjoy the tramp stamp or the music video.
Oh, no, it's not a music video. It's a whole video of Erica Kirk giving her town hall speech. The part where she says, "Oh, well, if you want to marry a guy like Charlie, then you have to be a woman that Charlie would want to marry." And it's like her whole collage of all of her shit show shit that she did before she was with Charlie, from the music videos, from when she was on the reality show. Was it Summer House, where she's on the dating? And I have everything timed up great. When she talks about her kids, there's the clips of her in Romania with the orphan. It's good. It's good. I'm probably gonna get sued, but whatever. I got nothing to my name anyway, so I'm not worried. Fuck her. But
be
yeah,
sure
check
and
it
ask
out.
for all
You'll
the
like it.
discovery, man. I hope they do, because the discovery is going to be a bitch for them.
I wish Candace saw it. That would have been. Listen, if there was ever a time for Candace to ever play any of my footage ever in her life, it would have been that. That would have been it, because the same speech, and she's just sitting there watching her talk. Who wants to watch her talk? We've been watching her talk since December. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm getting. Yeah, I get going sometimes. My chat knows.
Danks, what do you think?
Well, one thing is, I didn't know that a rabbit hole could get so deep, for sure.
That's a good way of putting it.
Deep
I never.
and wide,
Once we got
deep
into episode 2, I actually paused the thing, and I had to process a little bit, episode 2, Bride of Charlie. But she's getting into MK Ultra territory, and it's interesting because what I saw, what made sense that Coach Collins said was that all of these lies that Erica Kirk has told, it's almost like she didn't even know that those stories existed, and that makes a lot of sense. But I can't, I thought I had found, I couldn't. I'm still trying to figure out how all of these pieces fit together with the plot and the Zion's Gate and all of this stuff. I haven't had the chance. I've been busy working on this project I'm building for this company, but I have to do some deep diving on the last 2 transcripts that she did, because with Jerry Fay and then the Quaker Oats and the radioactive, and how all of this, this is all becoming much bigger, deeper rooted, hidden American history. And it seems like that family has a lot to do with it. And there's this whole can of worms that hasn't been fully processed by me and a lot of people, or even dove into. And I can't speak on a lot of that. All I can say is, from my research into Lori Fronsky and Erica Kirk, whatever the story is that they're trying to tell us is not what's actually true. And because of that, that's all of the lies, all of the things that are not adding 1 + 1 to 2. Erica just getting into the pageant, and then being at this military base, and then the Romanian Angels, and then being a trad wife, but not being a trad wife, and all of these things. It's very clear, with the stitching on Lori's jacket and the highest government officials, military's office. What is it? The E whatever. I don't know the military stuff, but she is very well connected. And as I've said before, even though her patent, she had this patent that expired in 2005 on critical vulnerability exploitation. You don't take a patent like that and throw it out because it got expired. What you do is you take it and you expand it into current technical infrastructure, and you make it better with whether it's AI, that they've had AI access for longer.
It, shape it,
enhance it, make it better. So I think that she is in a realm that a lot of people happen to be in that we don't know about because we're civilians and they aren't supposed to be known. And they're doing this advanced surveillance technology thing that, you know, when I first was introduced, there's someone in the chat right now, Anne Marie. She told me about someone, and then I checked this email, and I went through the email and put all these pieces together, and it came down to what I believe Turning Point USA is rolling out a national surveillance state. That's why they need access to all of these schools. That's why they're pushed so hard when one school, St. John's, Andrew Colvet's calling them out on Fox News. They have the technology with Superfeed in all of these apps. They've admitted to geofencing and tracking 277,000 people at a memorial. They obviously have this technology stack. So to me, it is clear that they are trying to do something with data, with surveillance, with the land plots that the Hofsman and the Farnsworth own lots of land. They just recently passed, they're trying to pass the law on 1 million drones mandatory per year, mixed with AI to test on American eagle, bald eagle land properties with no oversight. And there's all of these connections here. And if you just look at it from a 40,000 foot view, like you asked, I'm telling you, my opinion is that they are rolling out a national surveillance state. That's what I think it is. And I think that Erica is taking the baton from her mom. She's getting older, I guess, or is getting into it deeper because Lori is not going to be hooking up with Charlie and all. So somebody's got to get in on the widest access to the youth of America and to all of their hands in all of these schools and all over the country and the political, you know, it sounds crazy, but.
Well, one thing you guys got to consider, and before I was having fun before, like acting all crazy and yelling and stuff. Like I get into it sometimes, but all jokes aside, when like people got to realize, like you look at the Bushes, for instance, like it goes back generations. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, a lot of these families, like it's not like they talk about generational wealth, but it's not just generational wealth. You have generational power. And it goes back. Like a lot of these families, they trace back to Germany, the Rockefellers, the Bushes. They all trace back to places not that far from each other. So you really don't know how many of these ties and connections that are in the deep state are, like how many of them are like generational and how many of them go back and how they intertwine and and that's why they talk about like secret societies and like all these different things. And like Candace the other day talking about like the connection allegedly with Aleister Crowley and Barbara Bush, I think it was, or Barbara Bush's mother. Like a lot of that stuff is real. Like these people go back and there really is this like us versus them situation. And if you think that everyone in America is all just for America and that all these countries are really separated, no. The countries, the separation, that is a divide and conquer tactic for us. Because a lot of these bloodlines, they connect. Like the real deep state, it's not just Americans. And it's not just people from our not so greatest ally either. It's people from the UK, people from different places. For all we know, people in Russia, people in China.
France.
We don't know. We don't know just how deep it goes, just how far the connections are, and that's just my take on it. And I think that most of them are like literal devil worshippers. But that's,
well, yeah, and then you've got the guy that worked with and Miss Diva. Yeah, she's right. What public organization that's Christian would brag about tracking their attendees? But when you look at the board of Superfeed and the people that have that call the shots, you had the satanic dude that worked with the Satanism dude, wrote the book or whatever. I forgot who it was.
Michael
You've got
Aquino
all of
and,
this,
Paul E. Valelli.
yeah, the eyebrows, and then you've got all this
That's
military
my favorite
brass.
conspiracy theory that J.D. Vance and Erica KIRK are really Michael Aquino's kids. That's where I make the joke from with calling Erica KIRK and J.D. Vance a bunch of MK Ultra nepo babies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a joke.
that
Allegedly. It's a
graphic
joke.
is chilling.
It's a
Well,
joke.
that graphic with all their faces on it is chilling. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw it
know.
recently. Is that a new thing? It popped up recently. Is that because I just saw it? I don't know if it's been surfing.
I didn't know if it's circled back, if it's resurfacing for another reason, but my gosh, you talk about
Yo, the guy, you ever see the pictures of the guy when he's younger and he's all like dressed up with his hair done and everything? Guy looks like Eddie
Yeah.
Munster. It's like crazy.
Oh, yes, that's who.
it reminds me of like what Will Ferrell would be on Zoolander, kind of as a character like that. It's bizarre. Like,
And you guys know his story, right? You know that he got the military suit. He had a military operation in San
That's
Francisco
right.
dealing with kids.
Yep.
And there was 100 of them, and out of 100 there was like over 60 that got abused, and some of them named him allegedly, and some of them allegedly got some STDs. And the military had to pay out $60 million, and I don't even think the guy lost his job. So what does that tell you?
So gross. Yeah,
And
is
a literal high priest Satanist writing books on Satan and Satanism, and one of the co-authors of the books was an advisor on the Turning Point USA board or advisory council or whatever it was. But there was a connection. One of the people that wrote the books with Michael Aquino, his name was Paul E. Vallely or whatever. It was actually Jesse on Fire. Him doing Nate was covering Jesse, who was covering it. That's how I found out. And he's like was on the advisory board for Turning Point USA.
Yep. I remember that episode. Candace brought
Can't
that
make it up. Can't make it up.
Did you guys see that TikTok video of that kid that came out? Was talking about. So I see the chats going about the files and Grandma Nola. Did Candace talk about that stuff? I haven't.
Stuff.
Yeah, they're going crazy over here.
I know there's so much stuff. I'm trying to scroll through all of them. Tell me what time it's at, and I'll try to get to it.
Well, I haven't seen this, so it's well, I don't know. It doesn't show the time for me, but basically what they said is I can. So it's one of the I almost said clients. One of the clients in my chat. One of the viewers.
Listen to you, fancy.
I know, right? No, I'm just kidding. Because I was dealing with some business shit earlier.
So. For you.
The client in my client list over here, and their name is No Reply.
Files.
Said, will you address Candace Owens' grandmother's Nola's brother being in the files, please? I don't know if I didn't watch the last episode. Is that in her episode? Did she talk about this? I haven't seen this yet. So if someone wants to send me information, you know how I roll. I need to see receipts and I need to verify. I don't talk about anything until I can see the facts here and then verify it myself. I don't know if anybody else wants to speak on that.
That profile pic, though. Look at that. No, I don't know.
First, I'm hearing about that.
Yeah.
First year too.
Shoot it over and put NOLA in all caps in the subject, and I'll check it out. That'd be great.
There are some bizarre comments that I'm just screenshotting because I'm like, holy shit. Like, I saw something with Adam Lanza pop in here a while ago, and I talked about Adam Lanza earlier today. And
I know this.
Wow,
y'all
Blake,
can't.
You're going hard. That's something I don't even touch on.
Bro,
I mean, I don't know. Collectively, there's almost 2,000 people in the stream right now. So
really,
we'll have to save the
I
Sandy
can count
Hook.
for 30 of them.
Well,
we'll have to save a Sandy Hook conspiracy live stream for maybe a little closer to summer. Because I'm telling you, I would love to talk about that one. But yeah, I saw Adam Lanza's name pop in here.
Yeah, maybe we can get Alex Jones on that episode.
Yeah, I'm sure he would love it. There it is.
Too soon? Like, what are we talking about here?
It's only a.
Hey Tom. Hey Tom, what's happening? It's been a while since I have seen you. Okay, $60 million damages was a lawsuit filed by the parents, but it was not against the gov or Aquino or Aquino, I don't remember how you say his name. It was against the others. The daycare, not a loss to the government, and the criminal investigation was dismissed. That's sad. But you know what? That unfortunately happens when, certain strings are pulled. It's terrible.
Well, I mean, all they would have had to have done was like blood test everybody involved and figure out who gave the kids the STDs, and they would have been able to solve that 1, 1, 2, 3. But I don't know. I would have to dig deeper to find out if they did.
They'd have to want to do it, I guess. Ugh.
Yeah. Ask them today. They're gonna tell you it was Tyler Robinson.
Do you guys think anything's going to happen to Leslie Wexner? What do you think he's going to get murked, or do you think he's going to get taken?
Murked? Yo, the guy's gonna.
I hope he doesn't.
Like 90
I hope
years
he
old.
doesn't say more than 5 words. I mean,
Right?
What are they gonna? Yo, listen. You think that lawyer was threatening him? Please, that's not what that was. They would. I watched. My first live actually was that my first live. I think that was my first live. I sat here for like 5.5 hours. Yo. Whoever's in the chat, if you were in the chat that first live where we covered Les Wexner, throw one up there.
Yeah, but did you see when Ian broke down his facial expressions frame by frame, and he went from like okay to like holy shit to like crying,
dude, honestly,
to like pulling it together.
Listen,
honestly,
if I didn't
that's a good
know
lawyer.
what I knew
That's
about
a good
him,
lawyer.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, he could. The facial expressions could have been different things. It could have been being embarrassed. It could have been like, oh shit. Like he could have been scared, thinking that did I say too much? You know what I mean? Because he was there are different explanations. I did see that. I know what Ian's talking about. But like my whole thing is like look into the Arthur Shapiro case. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Just look into the Arthur Shapiro case. Look into Walsh Trucking. Look into what Les Wexner was involved in the 80s before J.E. came into the scene. And it's like this idea that this guy was like some innocent guy that just got taken advantage of and he's afraid for his life. It's a crock of shit. There's no that's like the one thing that I can think of that I'd probably like disagree with Ian on. Although Ian did also add something else that like in that world on that level that there are no friends and that they just like operate within the same sphere and that they would off each other, and that is a good point. So, maybe he is right, but I don't know. I went deep into down the Les Wexner rabbit hole, and like I said, look into Arthur Shapiro.
I don't think it was a threat. I don't think it was a threat at all.
No, you're right. It's being a good lawyer. It's just crazy that someone would talk to that guy like that. Like, Jesus, who's got the real power here, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, hey, if you're wanting to be an effective
Jackie
communicator,
in the
Danks.
house. And Mad, thank you for the membership. What? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, if you're a lawyer and you want to be an effective communicator to your client, you just say it the way he just said it. I'll fucking kill you if you're going to say more than 5 words. Keep it
And he
short.
wasn't even trying to hide it. If the guy, listen, if he was like some real agent that was like it wouldn't have been done that way. He would have like pinched him in the leg. You know what I mean? He would have been prepped beforehand how they were going to do so. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
You might have liked that. I don't know.
Yeah, give him a little fucking elbow action. Like, I agree.
I've gone very.
It's just funny seeing an old man be told that, and he's just like.
But did you guys watch that entire? I know it was 5 hours long, but did you watch the whole thing?
No.
No.
Yeah. No. I put the thing at like 1 1/4, 1.5 speed, and like we literally sat here from beginning to end, and even speeding it up, we were here for like 5.5 hours, and we covered every single part. It wasn't like it's very easy, especially with something that long, to just get the hot takes and just get the clips and just look at little pieces. But when you see the whole thing beginning to end, you get a much different version of the story.
So
I see a lot of
didn't Bill
memberships? Baze, you got a lot of memberships being gifted tonight.
Oh, I got a small base, but I got the best base. Very loyal, very loyal. I got the same like 50 people that like have been showing up every day for me, and we just hang out.
That's
dude.
amazing.
If your energy is like this on all your shows, dude, I'm in. Like, I mean,
he is, man.
Yo, and special shout out to Jackie. Yo, Jackie was putting like bricking Baze is based in the chat with Candace all week. all week. And shout out to everybody that got their comments deleted in Barron's chat. I found out about that later. Apparently, they were spamming this. No, because my channel's getting suppressed for real. For real.
I can make that happen.
My second live got cut. They messed up my chat. They couldn't speak English. They're like straight trolling me. Although Dank said that could have been a glitch.
Shout out to all the Danksters in the house, though, man.
Yeah, shout out to the
For
Danks.
Shit,
sure.
everybody's showing up and showing out for your boy, huh?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good group. It's true what Blake said earlier. You know, this Charlie Kirk has brought a lot of people together, not just the people out here on the camera with the mic, but the audience too. I mean, think about all these people that are building relationships on the side that we don't see. You know what I mean? It's it's really an amazing thing, man. It really is.
Yeah.
And us here, we probably never would, you know. So it's like,
Are you surprised that we're still talking about it, Danks?
No, I'm not surprised. Not the way it was done and not the way that it was dispensed out to us. I'm not surprised. I think that it's good. I'm surprised that the public hasn't moved on. Because the files have come out, Iran, and look, we're at war, and here we are. Like, just keep circling back to Charlie Kirk. It's like it's just impossible.
Well, the algorithm is pushing it.
That's true. Oh, that's a good point.
The algorithm.
That's a good point.
I can tell you myself, if I make a video about, because I have a very small channel. I only have a couple thousand subscribers. Most of them came in the past like 2 weeks. But I make a video about Erica Kirk, and I'm getting like 5,000, 6,000 views. I make a video about anything else I've been covering, like I'll literally get like 200 or 300 views. And all the people that follow me, most of them tell me they don't get the notifications when I'm going live, when I drop a video, that they have to actually go out of their way to search me. And some of them shout me out in other Discord chats to like let people know that I'm going on because they know that they're not going to get the notifications. It's like crazy. Yo, chat, hit a 1 if I'm telling the truth. Yo, for real.
Well,
they're used to the numbers, especially after the other day.
I will tell you that I looked at my numbers, and Jesse on Fire was telling me the same thing, and then that's what made me want to look at mine. I looked at all my older videos that weren't about TPUSA or not exactly on TPUSA, and
Look at all those
for
ones.
every 1,000 views, it's like from $2 to $6, maybe $8. But every TPUSA, Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk video, it's over $10 for every 1,000 views. One live stream, it was 4.5 hours long. I got $34 every 1,000 views. There's obviously someone pushing the narrative for influencers and people with the camera or social media, content creators, whatever, to make content on platforms that pay more money. And that's what we see. So why wouldn't we continue? If they are pushing out the videos, they're getting us more views, they're paying us more money. So you hit it right on the head there too. They want us to talk about it. And in my eyes, it could be a political thing where they want to divide the Republican Party or MAGA so badly that they're just driving Turning Point into the ground no matter what people say.
No,
Could
but
be that.
I don't believe that either, because Pam Bondi, listen, I always say that the politics in our country is like WWE, okay? 2 wings, same bird. It's all bullshit. Listen, if the left wanted to use the Charlie Kirk case, okay, they would have asked Pam Bondi about it the other day when she was testifying for 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. Not one Democrat wanted to bring up the case. Not one question.
Baze, the Dow is at
The Dow.
50,000.
No, but do you
The
guys understand what I'm
Dow
saying?
is at 50,000, Baze. Why are you bitching?
Yeah,
know-
bro, shut your pie hole, bro.
$50,000. It's
Crazy.
$50,000.
It's all a show. It's all a show. It's all bullshit. But
We gotta
you know why they're not? You know why they're not asking the question? Because they're being told not to, or they're not being told to, because they don't want those questions and answers on the record. Everything they do on the record is for the history books that they're going to use to indoctrinate future generations. They don't want the truth on the record. They don't want the hard questions. That's why it's all bullshit. That's why you have Hillary Clinton get in there and testify, and they're like, "Oh, well, when was the last time you seen Jeffrey Epstein?" Oh, I don't recall. I don't recall. It's like, well, it wasn't Ghislaine Maxwell at your daughter's wedding? I don't recall. There were so many people there. It's like we all know she's full of shit. Everyone knows she's full of shit. But 50 years from now, 100 years from now, when they write it in the textbooks, it's what are they, you know? I mean, think about it. When we read World War II, are we questioning anything? I mean, well, we are now, but 20 years ago, not so much.
There's someone they put a
Sorry
super
if I'm
chat
being a
here.
little too.
No, you're good, bro. They K Kasi 499. They're asking. I don't have control of the chat, so I can't pull it up, but I'll read it.
Yeah.
Says,
Let me pull it up.
Oh, you want to pull it up? That's fine.
Yes.
There's two. I'm not familiar. I think I know what they're trying to say. So this one is: did anyone know about Madam? I imagine Madam Ghislaine, older twin sisters and their connections. I don't know about this.
Oh, one of the sisters. What was it? Someone was telling me this the other day. Chat. If it was one of you, let me know. What are we thinking about with Ghislaine? What business was it?
If you was one of the sisters.
I feel like people are just throwing shit out right now, just to like.
Know.
No. There's if it's Ghislaine, there is something with one of her sisters. I'll text you guys when I remember.
What's
okay.
My computer?
Oh, he's like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
That was fun.
Maybe
so
he'll be
fun.
back.
Yeah, maybe he'll be back. I mean, it's hard to leave on that note, right? We're just having so much fun. Okay, but yeah, I don't know much about that. I feel like you are the e-files expert of this. Normally, like, to one of y'all's points earlier, if we would not have had the CK case going on, I would have been all over the files because, like, that is my kind of historical forte and background is working on sex assault stuff and advocating for survivors. I've changed laws.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but chat came through. Chat came through. That's what it was. Thank you. How did I forget that? Okay, Ghislaine Maxwell's sister owns Amber Alert.
Hold on. Really?
Yeah, that's what it was. Or was a high up, like very, very involved with Amber Alert.
Because
thank you. Wait, who said that? I gotta give the shout out.
Yeah, because I'll pull the comment. How did
I forget that? Thank you guys. See, I need to sleep more. There's the comment. I just saw it.
There's no time for that.
But that's what it was. It was Amber Alert.
I'm on web right now. I'm literally gonna see if I can.
Yo,
web. Listen, web is great, but you got to remember, web doesn't have everything. There's a lot of stuff that's not on there. You're not gonna find the story about Mark Middleton.
Look who's back.
My computer died. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All good.
Yo, is that comment gone? Is that why I don't see it? Where is it?
I'm looking for it.
Yo, that's so weird if that just happened. Because, oh no, there it is. Love and compassion. Shout out to Love and Compassion.
Are you able to?
Oh, Blake, you're back. Did you hear what we said?
No.
Ghislaine Maxwell's sister had very high, I think some type of ownership, I'm not sure, with Amber Alert.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's strange, bro.
I knew it was a big one. I forgot what it was, though.
Like, not Amber, the girl that went missing, but just the idea.
No.
The alert system, the Amber Alert system that
yes.
comes on your phone when a kid gets stolen.
Just like JE had connections to the company that all the schools that it funnels back to with Picture Day. What was that, Life Touch?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another one. I don't know.
Someone in my chat is saying that Grok is saying the Amber Alert thing is fake. but that they don't believe that.
But it was named after a girl named Amber, right? Like from California, I think.
I'm sure there's some story, but if it's Amber Alert, like, you know, like yeah, I mean,
But it has nothing to do with like she doesn't have
Well,
anything.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Yeah, what was there was like the Adam Walsh Act, you know, there was like the missing persons thing. And I'm trying to not confuse those. Anyway, I thought that he had
There's a
something.
couple of supers coming through. There's another one after K Kasi.
Okay. Is it this one?
Yeah, what does this say? You seen Gabriel Cruz research on Rumble, G-Father, James. You know, I told them I was in my members live once and I was like, I need to actually give a course on how to give super chats because it's really hard. I know we're trying to fit in like a very small text box here, but okay. Grandfather James Pettigrew, growing up in a nuclear counterintelligence family from Nazi prisoner of wars in America to the Golden Dome. You know, it sounds a little familiar. I think I can. I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I'm not too.
I mean, I hand out my email address. You guys, Kelly at kellyraybon.com. Y'all can feel free email me. You can DM me on X.
Yeah, I just put mine out
there if you want. I'm always open to checking things out. Feel free to send stuff to Danks. I don't know, Blake. Are you still with us?
Yeah, it's Amber Hagerman. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, 1996 Arlington, Texas. Somebody just said it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm here. But my tips go to you, Kelly.
Oh, okay. Well,
my DMs are closed. I can't. Like, there's too many.
Somebody else is saying that she served as president of ComTouch, later Siren, an Izzy American email security firm from 1997 to 2001. She also led Incognito, PureSite, a web content filtering software. So these are good notes. I'm gonna look into this.
Okay, so this might be to the Charlie KIRK thing. It looks like it. Pfizer says, and the text said drop. I mean, they must be watching from way back earlier.
Way back.
And the text said drop point, implying that it was left by someone else for him to go pick up, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, the text, there's obviously something off there with the text, you know.
Yo, my chat, are you still there? Type a 1. Yo, the last on my screen.
They're like,
on my screen, the last chat that went through, the last text. All right, no, because it said chat went black on me, and then I didn't see anything for like 30 seconds.
Oh, let's see.
They might have been watching from. They might have been watching. No.
So this is the here. I'm gonna just read this. I'll try to read it quickly. So this is the text transcript. It's from Tyler Robinson. Drop what you are doing. Look under my keyboard. Roommate. What? Exclamation to infinity. You're joking, right? Like that doesn't even right off the bat. That doesn't even make sense. Drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard. What? You're joking, right? I am still okay, my love, but I'm stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet.
Hang on, just a second. Can we have Real Baze be the roommate and Danks? Will you be?
Oh my gosh, yes, please. Please, hold on.
Baze, I'm gonna text it to you.
Yes.
Check your text. I'm gonna send you the link to the transcript.
This is gonna be like some just fucking badass theater.
Hold on. Yes. And
who do you want Baze to be?
I really think I want him to be Twigs.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
and then I'm
Wait. Who's the,
Blake,
who's
well,
the chat
the
again?
tell me when you're ready,
okay.
and I'm gonna take Blake and I off the stage, and it's just gonna be the two of you on stage.
This is gonna be magic.
This
It's
is
gonna
some
be-
slop.
Oh, the
This is the
transcripts?
stuff.
Yeah,
This is
Go to
This is
that.
how you know it's
straight up.
fucking bullshit. Like it's because it's so hard to even do. Like it's like hard to do.
Okay, here we go. Here we
Hold on.
go.
Should
Oh
I
my
find the
God.
onesie? I got kids. Maybe I'll wear the hood.
Oh my God. Hold on, let me take myself off.
All right. So
Yeah, I
so
can't believe
am
I
I
do this.
Tyler Robinson? I don't want to be Tyler Robinson.
I'll be
bro.
Tyler
What the-
Robinson. I don't give a fuck. What are we talking about
Okay,
here?
you
We're
be
having
Tyler
fun. This is
Robinson.
for the fans.
Go ahead, because Tyler
You
Robinson
don't want to
says
be
more.
Tyler
So
Robinson.
I think it'll be.
What, you want to wear the onesie?
I want to wear the furry cap, bro.
All
No,
right, let's
because
go.
he says more. You'll be funnier. You started off.
Oh shit! Hold on. Now you guys are gonna know my secret. I gotta wear my glasses.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
Should I
gonna
take mine
need you
off?
guys to really give it your best. Okay.
I think this is the second time I've ever wore the glasses on
Don't
the show.
worry. I'm gonna go back off the stage. Don't worry, but I'm gonna really need you guys to give it your all. Okay. The
Yo,
chat is
listen.
counting.
well,
on you.
here I'll be Robinson. Blake did want him to be Lance, so I'll be Robinson for Blake,
Okay.
and
Oh,
for
shit,
him
hold on,
dealing
wait,
with our
pop-ups.
bullshit.
What's this about?
And then the chat's
Okay.
like, okay, so I'll be Robinson. Okay,
I really need
Ready?
you guys
Oh,
to
so
go.
I'm
for it.
I'm roommate.
yeah, your roommate.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
All
here
right.
we go. You ready? All right.
Ready.
Good luck.
Drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard.
What? You're joking, right? I
I
am
am-
still. Oh wait, no. I think that's me, buddy.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You're jacking my lines.
Go ahead. Well, it doesn't
You
say.
fucked me up. Now we gotta start from the beginning. Come on, let's
Okay.
go.
Drop what you are doing. Look under my keyboard.
What? You're joking, right? I'm still okay, my love. But I'm stuck in Orin for a little while longer. Shouldn't be long until I could come home. But I gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you. You weren't the one who did it, right?
I am sorry.
I thought they caught the person.
No. They grabbed some crazy old dude and then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering.
One vehicle? Sorry, improv. Why?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I
How
had
could
enough. I had enough of this hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it because I'm watching the news.
How long have you been planning this?
A bit over a week, I believe. I can't get closer to it, but if there is a squad car parked right by it, I think they already swept that spot. But I don't want to chance it. I'm wishing I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. IDEK. If it had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me, I worry about prints. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with. I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find prints. How the fuck will I explain losing it to my old man? Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. Remember how it was engraving bullets? The fucking messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notice bulge UWU on Fox News. I might have a stroke, all right? I'm going to have to leave it. That really fucking sucks. Judging from today, I'd say Grandpa's gun does just fine. I don't know. I think it was a $2,000 $1,000 scope. Weird face, weird face. Delete this exchange. My dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle, and it is very unique. He's calling me right now, not answering. Since Trump got into office, has been pretty diehard MAGA. I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff.
You are all I worry about, my love. I'm much more worried about you. Don't talk to the media, please. Don't take any interviews or make any comments. If any police ask you questions, ask for a lawyer and stay silent. Yo, that's bullshit. You got all the good lines.
That's what I was trying to give you the lines.
Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Oh man, I feel like this is gonna be.
Oh my!
I felt really dumb reading that. Like 10 seconds in.
You
feel
guys,
dumb?
I
Why? That was
never laughed
amazing.
so hard in my life.
Yo, if Candace don't play that
God.
shit, she's a fucking fed. I'm telling you right now. If,
That was art, y'all. I just
Oh my god, my phone
just-
was just like blowing up.
I was laughing so hard I killed my stream. I was laughing so hard. I had to. God, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my gosh. Oh,
is it
people
not
were
just-
me and Danks have really good chemistry, you know?
Y'all have great chemistry,
clearly.
but you still
Clearly.
like, it's still like it doesn't matter how good of chemists y'all are. It's still complete and utter bullshit. Like it's like it's insane. Like who thought that shit up?
Well, that's why I had to improv, because you guys gave me such a shitty script. I had to like improv a couple times.
Wait, blame it on the feds.
But the Dow.
The Dow's at 50. Like I do not know who in their right mind was like, oh yeah, that's brilliant. Everyone's gonna believe this. Like they need to be fired. I mean, Governor Cox needs to fire that person that thought these up. Fire them. Like they are absolutely stupid because no
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Like I could just see them all sitting around in some, super serious setting in some governmental agency office, and they're like, it's like a war games scenario, and they're like drawing all this shit out, and they're like, all right, let's talk about the text messages now, and like all of a sudden, and like they do this same thing, and they're like, it's fucking brilliant. Like no one, like they skipped over the text messages. No one talked about the text messages because this would have been like, hold on,
Yo,
we got
they
a problem.
definitely they
We got a problem
definitely-
with the text messages.
I don't even think they had AI do it. All jokes aside, I think whoever they had
No,
write the
AI is
script,
way too smart.
It was no, but whoever they had write the script, it was like one of their like nerdy guys, like their nerdy deep state guys, and it was probably someone with wow, I'm like, what's the thing?
Low T.
No.
somewhat.
Low T.
Oh, Tina. I was gonna say someone like autistic, like someone that doesn't get social cues.
Someone
I
literally
think-
just said the same thing in the chat.
Oh, did they? Yeah,
So-
I drew a blank. I was still kicking myself because I fucked up my lines.
Low T
I
or
do-
low
I have too
IQ.
much fun.
Somebody else said low IQ. Oh my gosh.
That was
Yeah, there's plenty
average
of
IQ.
I just don't.
Charles,
But there was a lot of requests for an encore, but for the rules to be
Yo, can I be
reversed.
Tyler this time? Yeah,
Yes. And
Okay.
there were requests and
Let's
I
do
there
don't
it.
were
think Dags
requests-
wants to do it.
hold on. And there were maybe Blake will do it or I'll do it if you want. But also for the chat to be able to ask questions along the way.
Wow,
So maybe
we're getting.
maybe some people could do some super chats with a few select questions for the key moments. I don't know, just a thought.
Nah, you know what? I think it'll mess it up. I think we'll water it down.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do it again in the future.
Okay, somebody asked
when
for
you
a
do
good,
something right, because I think me and Danks killed it. When
Y'all
you do
nailed
something
it.
right,
You
you
nailed
don't.
it.
You gotta.
You
You know.
just go with it. You nailed it.
It's like a Broadway play. I mean, it rolls and you get one shot at it. So I agree.
Okay, deal. I did see several requests for me to do a.
Oh yeah, they want you to do the stop.
What's a stop? Let's see it.
Eric Kirk.
Oh gosh, let's do it. Let's see it.
Yeah,
Stop.
wait, hold on. Blake, you gotta be that most odd agent. What was the name? I said
Barry
most
Weiss?
odd. I said
Barry
most
Weiss.
odd because she has a really weird looking
Okay,
face.
all right.
Not to be vain, but
Here we go.
shallow.
Let's
This
see.
is good. I like this.
Okay. Can you do? Oh, that's so sweet. Here we go for you guys.
Thanks, Ann.
Go get yourself a tall latte.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
$8 now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, am I asking you the question like I'm Barry Weiss, or do you just roll with it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
See, she's so odd that as soon as I said most odd, that everybody knew who I was talking about.
And it was just a basic question like, Erica, what is your message to everyone?
Just stop.
You're supposed to say stop first. Stop, then just stop. Go, take
Damn,
two.
Baze, like I mean,
Yeah, no, listen.
dude, you are ONIT. he's like a
He's the
damn it,
producer.
Kelly, get it right. Damn it, Kelly.
Okay, I mean,
Listen. If I didn't say something, my chat would have never forgave me.
look, okay, my director apparently needs to coach me a little more.
Oh Lord, this is.
My cheeks are hurting, man.
I know my cheeks are too. Like,
Yo, can we do this again?
like
No, I mean like the four of us on a stream. I feel like this gotta like start being a thing. We gotta
I'm
do this
down.
again.
I'm in. I'm in. I mean, we haven't even begun to because I have to go to bed. But yes, we are doing this again. Wow, what a night! I mean, I'm gonna have to snippet that because that was just pure gold. So,
Oh my
just want
god,
to-
we're gonna be
like-
all over X tomorrow, bro. Fucking.
okay,
Yo,
like just go with it.
I'm telling you, they're gonna find like the stupidest thing that I said. Like if I get posted about anything, it's not gonna be for any of the key moments. It's not gonna be for any of the jokes or any of the great points that I brought
No,
in.
it's
They're gonna be
going-
like, Baze doesn't think we went to the moon. You know what I mean? It's gonna be so stupid.
No, y'all are gonna be like in a
Baze forgot the word
Chupacabra.
autistic.
Y'all are gonna be in a Chupacabra video by the time this thing's done with. Okay, like I mean, that was absolutely.
AD Fleet's gonna make a video.
I mean, y'all are gonna have phones, and y'all are gonna be morphed into people. Like y'all are actually texting this. Like this is gonna be gold. And look,
Matt just said Kelly has a furry hoodie on.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, oh man, I should have.
Whatever you do, don't give the footage to Jason.
man, I tell you, I still cannot believe that went down the way it did. Wow.
Oh god.
Like I said, and
Yo,
I'll
we
leave
might
it right
have
here.
the best. We might have the best group stream in the business right now.
Yeah.
Word. I agree. I'll just leave it here. I really wish to God they would have came with a disclaimer. I mean, I had no idea, Danks, who I was messing with. I didn't. I mean, I literally had no clue that dude was charging people up around New York City and all of. If I would have seen that video alone, I would have never, ever engaged with him. I mean, I got trapped. It was a trap.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no clue who he was. I didn't know who the fuck John Colin was.
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
fucked.
like literally nobody warned me. Like, hey, these two old
Yeah.
fucks, like literally, you need to stay away from them because they're crazy. Like they're gonna chase each other around the country and shoot videos. Like one of them's trying to find the other. Like it's a big fucking hide and seek game, and they're crazy. Stay away from them.
Yeah.
Nobody did that. Nobody, and I learned the hard way, and I know now. So I just wish they
Sometimes
would have
you
came
learn
with
that
a
way.
warning. Yeah, I mean, they really do need to come with a warning label.
You know, I was telling Baze earlier, I said, just because somebody has a lot of followers or been doing it a long time does not mean they're credible or they're intelligent or anything. You know, it's that some of the largest influencers are some of the craziest. I'm not saying anybody is. I'm just saying I've had some really wild experiences with people in this business. And it's shocking when it happens because it comes out of left field, you know, and it sounds like that's what happened to you.
Word to the wise. Guys, I enjoyed it. We're going to do it again, but I have got to hit the bed. So I will see y'all on the flip side. It was a great
Blake,
one
Yeah.
it
tonight,
was
y'all.
very nice meeting you. And we
So
got to
much
talk very
fun.
soon about Baze.
For sure.
Danks been twisting my arm for like 2 weeks now to make this video that I've been talking about making. So
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
coming
a jet
very soon.
too. Thanks for having me, Kelly. Nice meeting you.
Oh man, thank you so
Blake
much.
and
All right,
Kelly.
Promise,
yeah, we've
like
been on
we
for a
won't,
while.
we
We're
won't
2.5
make you
hours.
talk.
That was
you know,
beautiful.
squibs
That was
every
beautiful.
time.
Y'all were
Yeah,
beautiful tonight.
absolutely.
Baze and
Let's
Danks,
do
just
let's
fucking
do
magic.
it again.
Good night.
Yeah, let's do
100%.
I'll dress up the part next time. I'll see you guys.
Oh man.
Oh man. Okay. Well, back to all where it started. So, Baze, thank you so much.
Thank
this
you
was
so much.
a blast.
Yeah, this was great. This was a game changer.
A blast.
I had a lot of
blast.
fun. Did everybody else have fun?
Yes. Oh, and then I see, hold on. I got to give a shout out to, we had a super chat here. Oh, no round 2 with 2 other people in Discord, like Kelly and I, or the other female roommates. We can definitely do this like the next time. I think it would be so fun. Laura, if you will come back again, like I'm exhausted too, because it's almost 1 o'clock here.
Yeah,
and
we got to keep them wanting.
yes. But I promise you, thank you so much. I hope you got to laugh like as hard as we did. And if you didn't laugh hard enough, watch it again and then watch it maybe a 3rd time.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure you're going to see it on repeat because that was too good. I only wish that I was like in a little corner up at the top so you could have seen how hard I was laughing inside.
Yeah, no, this was so much
so
fun.
good.
This was so much fun.
It was
I was just telling, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but I was just telling the people in my chat that because they were asking about different collaborations. And didn't I tell you guys that it was going to always be organic and I would do the right collaborations at the right time with the right people. And I think this knocked it out of the park.
Yes, absolutely, man. High five to you. Oh, we just had another one come through. Hold on one sec. Shayte got an interesting bit on the rifle. Supposedly was used in injury strike. Okay, well let's chit chat about that. I'm gonna take a little photo. If you have some deets about that you can send me, I will be in my email right after this, or on X if you want to shoot me a DM at Kelly Raybon, KELIRABON. I'm always here for it. So thank you. You guys were amazing. And sorry, did I cut you off mid thought?
No. But Kelly, you want to learn a little secret out of my playbook? One of my techniques.
Drop it.
So because I do everything with AI with my research, and I told you I cross-reference a lot. You
Mm-hmm.
just load up the transcripts. So you don't really have to take notes. If you get a super, you just read
Okay.
the super and it's in the transcript. And you could always, I mean, if obviously if it's something you want to remember, you want to take the screenshot, remember who it is,
Yeah.
give credit to. But everything you have, always remember your transcripts, other people's transcripts, and just load it in AI, cross-reference. Always
I love
works.
that. Check this out. So Christy says Fox has the 5. I now pronounce y'all to be the 4.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
this was
I
awesome.
love it.
We are 1000% gonna do this again. We got to add
Thank
thanks to the group
you.
chat that we started today, and this was all spontaneous too.
Yeah,
Next time we'll plan a little
completely.
something.
Hells bells. Thank you. Y'all, I needed this so much. Oh, people love it. They're like the 4, the 4. I needed it big time. So thank you so much. Just as much as you enjoyed it, Baze, and hopefully the folks watching. I enjoyed it. I needed it. So thanks,
glad.
y'all.
I'm glad.
And
right.
man, it's late where you're at. So be sure you get some rest.
Yeah, no, you too. And I'm glad we finally got to do this. And I will talk to you during the week. And
Yeah.
I will see everybody tomorrow. Well, everybody in my chat, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
Like I always say, guys, be kind, be grateful, do something nice for somebody, and have a good night.